Modern phone number mede to the answer. Who be here pan? Number no a 0244 47 40 93. Ubetimi atro number na to ho. Ebi ana wonti bribia sia. Ubetumi afre na yaboa. Number no a 0244 47 40 93. 0244 47 40 93. Yes, sir. You say nipa bibiri no a 80 what next who asem so many years. Yen skills training programs are yeah no untimi maybe that. The eba so October 11th no. But more than say odo ho beshim na ebetimi aboa pa. Skills training program e yen faso eyen shira MNPP. Also do ho shemu bia ebetimi aboa pa. Afei ekwane faso install biodigester. And also NMD ba chere our skills training program ase ejanaya o flashia na ashi wo ba chere our skills training program ase wa padwuma che na unye binya ya brebi ene wi ase ne nso ye nya dwuma baako adwuma bi a oye no unya sources of income bi eka ho a eboa pa obetumi ababi ebeboa ewa kwan bebre eso afei enyuma ya ye be chere ne ye die ntia ye chere nsa no nyuma bibiri ne se enyuma we no enjebre so simple practical down to earth nipa bia betimi ayebi enu nti ene ya na next for de bia pese ye chere nsa no nyuma bibiri no enu nti ana wahye ne nso ususu asa ne me na koduru fia out of enema bibiri no ebi ho betimi don se siso aye amano ayeye enu nti ana next for de bia chere nsa no nyuma bibiri ewo yen skills training program no national theater no asiye no afei fascinator madbo ontin so yeshiem sada no a ye be kire kwane a ye fa so eye no e skills training program yi ase bridal fan we no munyina ye niam hofra ye introduce into our skills training program obabia ebeboa pa bridal fan ye be kire kwane a ye fa so eye no ye fa kwan we so ba ma ne se mo ma ba ye training programs ni bi pen October di ya eba so yi opeso obabie no obetimi aba utie me aba next year program bi da but the eba so October 11th no different from your programs ya ye no enti ebi ani me bi wom na pese osua obetimi aba abesua but ba ya kai na for certificate ye dia dance ye say oba program bi no fabra ye be ma o discount na wasan esuasu nyuma bebre e dia ka de onim no ho ebetumi aboa e wakwan bebre so semne ya bono round efren azuma blues ye shimu and also ye bechere ne ye our skills training program ase ba super edi senior ma ye bechere emotion paint edi painted down ho ye bechere ne ye parazone floor cleaner after wash alata samna gel shower gel edi dware ye bechere ne ye hair shampoo liquid soap we nu nyina ye nyuma nipa bia betimi aye with little capital yesre wapadwuma che na unye binya ya skills training program eba so yi eya fa ho hyemu bi date no hyene so Saturday 11th October Saturday 11th October jumedi kasi ebeko so National Theater of Ghana time ye be start anopa 8 o'clock na wa hyene so na odo ho hyemu bi ebetimi aboa pa parazone ye be kire ne ye floor cleaner alata samna gel hair shampoo, shower gel, liquid soap, Fanta, cola drink, communion wine, ring donut, meat pie, cake, pizza, bread, bull fruit, soya kebab, and a Tom Brown. When we na yeshiem sada noa, ya be chere sa enyume nyina practical our National Theater on Saturday 11th October. Shenenso yadane do so for when it's the National Theater of Ghana na be susu nyuma ya be kire ne ye bi na be yemfa so amabusua oman enchirima nyina so ebenya eson faso yesre ubetumi asan afa number ne bio ebia na otika mu na otie minti bo modern kire number me de today number no 0244 47 40 93 but more than true number made it to game so at next in so many years. So many years. Oh, nebi, oh, baby, will fear, Busieni be will fear, Adamfo be all better, shedding crying. Saturday, 11th October, Yawanemra National Theatre. Oh, Miss Yusi Numa, ya bet any ye never boapa. Number no ABM is 0244 474093. 0244.
We can rebuild our economy. We can create jobs. We can restore faith in governance. But we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver. And we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it.
Date near Saturday, 11th October. Edani Druso. Na oba programme as your National Theatre. Oba now the registration fee 200 cedis number. Abitia e program na se hwa. Menye mobile bia. National Theatre enye yira kwankura bebia uwo bia. Oba National Theatre on Saturday, 11th October, a very popular place. Enye yira kwankura. Bebia utibia ofo across Central Trotro. Obo driver mani se Oba National Theatre obi enim ho. E wo novotel ha obi abechrew. E bin soa na ofri circle side nearby. Udru circle ko taxi station na was circle. Ghana Commercial Bank abro sign echi no. Omo lodi Eba National Theatre. Enya yira kwankra eho ena skills training program kasiye ebekoso. Eya na wahye nso. Time a ye be start djumedi eya nopa 8 o'clock. Bomode na hye nso edan didru ho a fa wani kire National Theatre ebe ye mfaso pa mabusuya. Oman enchirime nyina so ebenya eso mfaso. Ye wia Ansah ya sheda ye books anase handouts a ya sheda printing a camera e designing a camera aye be chamo bia free of charge. Procedures on enema ye be kire ni nyina wo ma ye be chamo bia free of charge yenton. E she registration fee 200 cedis no a ba djumedi ase our National Theatre on Saturday 11th October. Ba djumedi no ase a wode ba na shim e 200 cedis no yenton book na e free. Obi ni makenkan na the book no kofia o ma unia nom abusuafo betimi abo amo aye nema ye be kire ne ye nyina o book nim. Number 1 ye say, number 2 ye say, number 3 ye say book no yenton ye free. Shenenso me pato betimi afa number ni bio bo modern tro number yi ehu be hia pa bo modern tro number yi a network for societal transformation aye trinity a efre ye nest abosumi bi e kire nsa no nyuma o National Theatre no ye ho asem ena wasuguso awutie but Saturday 11th October venue a National Theatre of Ghana. Time ye best start a nopa 8 o'clock. Registration fee a 200 Ghana cedis but menye mobile money edani dru so over programme ase our National Theatre. Now the registration fee that is 200 cedis no now the aba abetua e wo djumedi no ase ho a me pa cho betumi afa number ne bio. Number no a 0244 474093. Omoden chro number no to ho edani dru so na o ba djumedi ase a e bia wo hunu kwan kra betumi afre na yaboa o. Number no a 0244 474093. Bobo intro 0244 474093. Bobo intro ehu be hia pa 0244 474093. Ye wi nso a Ansah ye be kire baby a woni a eba program yi ebenya raw materials ni nyina bi ato containers ahodo gallons ahodo when you first register juma aban mu marketing when you first branded products ye be kire ni nyina ye sign with videos a ya twa to pen drive so a oba program ya se na op pen drive ni bia opa obetimi atobi 100 cedis ukofia no ahwe o TV so o phone so o laptop so na kai okwane a ya fa so kire enyume nyina abra meje mu amopani ato so yi bobodi afa number ni bia hu behia pa want to be biasi afre na ye mo date no kai say Saturday 11th October venue National Theatre of Ghana. Me patch of number no Abraham Jamie. Number ni 0244 474093. Boma dentro 0244 474093. Me body chat work ra. Bibi chiro so afre 0244 474093. Over with us.
100.5
Accra FM. Wabatele Accra FM.
100.5
Accra FM.
The people of Ghana are asking for accountability. And we must create a situation where everybody who agrees to serve must know that he will be held accountable to the people. We can't afford to fail. We've seen some things that are happening in other countries.
Accra FM.
And let's not think that Ghana is immune from that. And I can tell you, our young people are getting frustrated and desperate. And if we don't take drastic action and we think that it's going to be business as usual, we will be shocked at what would happen in this country. And so, it's not my demand, it's not a threat, as Nana Jane said, it is a promise that will hold public officers accountable.
Meeting so much when you have a habit. Yes. A mistake. There'll be an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Let's see the empty galaxy. Whether you like it or not. Why is the money to young man? Why is the money to young man? Now, what do we are Kenya? Who says so because we are Kenya? We are Christiania. Who says so because we are Christiania? Men come Muslims to want some at the same. Or what about the Muslim community? You will go to jail. You will go to jail. It is a new man, my young man. I will need to be able to. I will not play tribal politics, but if it becomes necessary, I'll give them bombshell. So now we play religious stuff, we play tribal card, number one bombshell. Where he comes from, we get the honorable chairman that's here. Understand? The one from Mr. Munia is a good drama. When the Mr. Munia captures drama, what will happen? What will happen? They should stop that drama politics. And then they'll make
What 100.5
Accra FM. Wabatele Accra FM. Yeah, mommy.
Okay, we are all good party. I want to be Bobie. Want to be any Bobie. Only good MPP party. And then we are making and a good party. No, but only here and we will and we will do party. By young Tioho, and we will do party. May catch no rules. Only meeting so much when you have a habit. Omo pa mo nya mistake.
FM 100.5. FM 100.5.
Accra FM. Wabatele Accra FM. Yeah, mommy.
The people of Ghana are asking for accountability. And we must create a situation where everybody who agrees to serve must know that he will be held accountable to the people. We can't afford to fail. We've seen some things that are happening in other countries. And let's not think that Ghana is immune from that. And I can tell you, our young people are getting frustrated and desperate. And if we don't take drastic action and we think that it's going to be business as usual, we will be shocked at what would happen in this country. And so, it's not my demand, it's not a threat, as Nana Jane said. It is a promise that will hold public officers accountable.
Wabatele Accra FM. Yeah, mommy.
The people of Ghana are asking for accountability. And we must create a situation where everybody who agrees to serve must know that he will be held accountable to the people. We can't afford to fail. We've seen some things that are happening in other countries. And let's not think that Ghana is immune from that. And I can tell you, our young people are getting frustrated and desperate. And if we don't take drastic action and we think that it's going to be business as usual, we will be shocked at what would happen.
Accra FM.
And so, it's not my demand, it's not a threat, as Nana Jane said. It is a promise that will hold public officers accountable.
Wabatele Accra FM. Yeah, mommy. 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 Wabatele Accra FM. Yeah,
Piaga. Oh, see, I'm just happy Nana Addo is alive to witness this useless government. Are you sure, Piaga? See. Comments popular to his ear. Also, Ghanaians will need forgiveness from Nana Bobie government. Or say NDC. NDC who no person watch that party haven't been tears yet, but no. Present to draw is here. Jigbody Prince, I see you. Thanks for your message for the lolly. My encounter said Ruku and I shall say you can join the feed live on Accra 100.5 FM. Richard Akwasi, Ibrahim Musa, thanks for joining the feed. Ajay, Awa. Let's Kofi Goho America. Good afternoon, bro. Where's a good afternoon, champion Dexin Dagadu? Say good afternoon, Nana. I say from north to east, Nana Utu. Good afternoon. We thank God for another new Friday. Somewhere with him that say fear that the Kabori in Tunufo. Kabori, a spokesperson to the minister in charge of lands and natural resources. Now, you're in Tunufo Friday. Can you imagine? Say what commander? Kwabena will be Ansah. Fear that power say. Who to commander for what? Ajay! Say! Okay! Young guy! You're changing gear, no, I don't know. That's how we do it. Live on Accra, 100.5 FM. You made it in the citizen show me didn't know to that. You're trying to musu prako. Across all spectrum, filling stations are hodlo, taxi ranks, trotro stations, trotro drivers, ni passengers, taxi drivers, ni passengers. Ya chamu nyina kam crusade na wie. Na watwi mu nie ma bebre. Ana atwagu enti ene a special edition. Oh manyoba. Ni meke name nyafane wombanye de umanye. Minister in charge foreign affairs Honorable Okujitu Ablakwa, Dr. Callistus Mahama, Executive Secretary to the President, and Impenyufobi Aka, including but not limited to Honorable Felix Kwachi Fusu. Felix Kwachi Fusu, fantastic man, in charge of government communications. Was the 80th United Nations one assembly of course wa Omanpenin Kasa Yenra. Ghana fu nyina ye proud. And of course they may not be there physically, but I also know say your opinion for ETA. And this one won't do whether the presidency, NDC headquarters, and now to whom it may concern politically. Yes, Monfa notebook, Monfa pen. And come here every 2 months. Na yashada ajiagum yakuye ni mo pebe ne quarterly. Baby a aban no etosin no. Yema afrefo efre na omachire, because you see this John Dramani Mahama's administration has come to stay and it will succeed. Konfubone opassion komse kurumo. Utumubi. And we have only one option as a people. And that option is say what my way ebidi. Mr. President, Muba this 9 months here won't see petrol see. Okoto petrol yankasi NDC phone line ni entisimom. Na ya tubuo no mo MP before. See yatiswa affect you bia as long as you are a citizen, even as a foreigner. Okoto fuada otono the same. It's good say yababua na aban no akoye. na yɛtwa ɛso abapa ne nsunsuan so pa ɛwɔ amamu pam no ebi aso mene oso. I've heard certain complaints say omampani ba esisi afo na 13 oh mira na 13 and 16 min ko school kura mpa de ne ye yemfa de say omampani kura ba ifo ne ko 14 what the father say 16 and 14 per liter dia we na ye etuwe no me yes me ko abrochira nsa no mahuso broni ifita awrade ama madwene. I just need to apply my common sense. Anyi no nim nyansa. I'm sorry. Menka so bi nim nyansa, but I'm saying sir, so wuntimi ndikodu nsemi ya me kan dia ene na onyansa to kwan. Kopana chire kwan. Me na o say Kwabena watopi afajan. Na je say ye wi fufu se me wo pa oboa me yi banche adwane. And the point is that apana yebi. But me no enya abasobodia poten. Na me pese ye de bo aban no ene ye nim se Joma Hama wo yade. Me no ka say ye free honorable minister of lands and natural resources. Jumedia won share under the auspices of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat, NIMOS. Sunyani and a freebie. Fantastic job. And you see, Kwam, de bia me ka say, wamwa e ka omonko nanka honorable Amakofi bu ani ho. Nomdom galam say minister ababetena ho. Se na be yo benya kwan na tu galam say no na aban ni maguase no. People like us will be here to get them good for boot. Yes. To get them good for boot. And their videos are come. Men person me can send bebre because kabori and kasa obebe fi hanom na wabe train se ne nema koe. Eti men person me dwane asin Hussein boat. Cause all any training na mini ho. But the point is that eventually mu a kraton na ne ate na owo akwadamu pa. Na o ma kire adwuma so a ekoso e osunyane. Won kire nsem mu yi e bia na ma kire mu achia. Eti ene gaman me be bia phone lines. Sana me person me say dwuma di na se. Me ni one way idea show as I'm led by the spirit. Kaish. Na makajagum. Ene ho me say any can be phone lines. Eti e bia phone lines na ya ji wadwen kire. Mesrawo. Oh, person who are fine. I don't have a problem. But in the past 9 months, how would you assess the NDC government? In the past 9 months, basically, how would you assess the John Dramani Mahama led administration? Me patro mun kanu krenchra ban no. Wati aban no ya ready so person Ghana ye. Na mo musabita frache ni ni baabia. Eti me person na wie mo ya ban nani. Mo nya ban na so. Mo nya ban na no na mo nya ban ni nan. Eti baabia John Mahama ni asuafo ni chief of staff empo ni MPsa ewo parliament eni ni mensini akrachfo bi omo nan ponti minu no minim se wo de oto hodeda eti o how ben potin ana ekoso abua utusu se anka omampanin ne mpamfo bamua ebetimi aboa enu ntina me bebia homa no the kanji number no kura to no Ansah in the next 2 minutes maybe ebia na we first time I'll join you unya troto no na wo mbebam sesi 0302 208090 Uber phrase is here 0302 208090. Men farmer for the last time 0302 208090 Uber fret now assess abaino. Oh ya grassroots kawadwene na emom Uber kan okwan so nyesa onya grassroots nso na nso ya outer router na nso akawadwene. Aye. Kwam. Yes, send for very well. Yenko. Yenfa first call. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Nanauti.
Mira, na bibia boko.
Boko. Esala ni obi. Wa tra master man.
More fire. Ene eja no anka meto no. Mese me di eja no e mam. O kan Ghana constitution o se tumi di edibu o man na wo manfo ne nsem. Article 1+1. Enti eya Accra FM citizen show. Fire. Tumi di no ye de shamusa. If an apostle,
me baby, I'm a fan. Me, yeah, anything for the year, need to come. Mahama or any, but maybe I can find it. One chi or more, one chi call for now, Muki Galatena, or more Casa of party member, and a report to
Okay.
On see omo because yeah this is what they are me hwe eno ano no ma onko. Eno ano no.
Enti oso won chom. Kwame, I wish sanke betima ye this data. See enti ma anya the next time you betima ye. Nanke ye nhwe issues na e ba top no way or can about ora. Okay. Enti ne concern no. Enti wo Jubilee House no hu say ora no ehia nkrofo. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
More fire. Me di otu da ko di ne say.
Seven Albert.
Albert.
Passion.
Hey, Albert, na just so free UK o. Ukura bro ni din.
Me passion. Yeah. Me dedi kan me chia mo na me chia mo chi phone.
Yeah, that's it. Hello?
Hello. Nana to.
Me din di otu da ko.
Otu da ko. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
From Victor. Ekadafi Adam 5.
Okay. And you find here assess president about 9 months ni.
Oh me pato. Ama president mama obo no mo de ba. Why are there? Ama sama. Awe no. Ansah o kasa se na numa ko so 10. Why are there ba? Me wala ba so.
Very well.
Ansah so kasa ye pa.
Okay. Okay. And Kasa de we are Ghana near you be proud. I mean, President Ben Kano crazy. Kano crazy to me. Or Kasa Donald Trump. Someone never want to say. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
Major Uso Mira.
Mahama Abayano Wayadi. NDC media, but me to Abamano.
Okay.
President Mahama Kaya make a check me yere ne memba ni me mame no so muntu aba e man ni say ora o ka se obechi won na wo po kro no enu pa dia me si Mahama anchi amanfo antuma mintu aba bioma endi yomuda
enyo nkwa amekura nka meto atia o
politicians omu ndi omu boshe so how say obi be ba be po kro no na ubejano uchina omo mutisu sesi aso de besu anya say that yesu ye go position ye wies ka o meba be chi.
That's right.
It's the only thing I me expect mama anya kwan wanye bibia kwa mama wi o man ni sika no obi a oti aban mu so say ye kwa dachi me so be bokro na e be ba be chi me nti mun ka John Dramani mama be to ye mu bi enye NDC ni yenye BP for NDC for but yet to about the man because of the chrono and koso me see fu akupo amanfo alodunu tiewu asuami be 2030 no mutu toma taxi drivers give them okay medisia
me da se onso wa kire wadwene mo amwo Facebook no mo betimi nso a kire madwene afa ho na makan the same thing. Hello.
Achimni DJ.
Hello.
Achimni DJ.
Hey, Ochini DJ me amini.
Ni pa chona na.
Mira. Yeho adumo.
Ofi osi na mso mi fi ebo kwanof.
Na say ye opoto na ohwe guma na nyina kwa kwanse nkuru.
Me pa cho bi de ko mi wa gete bi agberi. Pa cho fe lagbaja.
Lagbaja. Ba wo ye adwuma wa bu kwanof.
Oh, me patro there be. Enran kwa na me free buy there. Anyway.
Oh, very well.
Ankaya na me butu.
Great.
Do me Kwabena me butu.
Ai Kwabena de se me am so me hood.
Yeah. Nana.
Mira.
Yeah, asemo wa peja my main kasem baako. Ya na untampe kofa. Ba na de minim ne buy. Wanga sa oka se mi so sunsum no. Adare tu.
Sunsum se me fa course.
Empire na ya bo no ai. Dada
Ethiopia.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The my Mahama be failure na ya na po. Me mbodi nso me mbo institutions so ship. And the copy se be hwim no with the 6 count evidence.
Wow. Mate. But Ansah na obekọ no. Eye aswafo no ne MPs ne amensna crash for no. Anokwasem ne se wunya posa e bia course about so ne 100. a day. But we post na e be a course na be about some 1,000. Inti mesre say and beba and the truth is that so wo kra woni make say udru ho no mo asa na be ye na emumu anka wo frɛ no wamfa no wa text no na wa WhatsApp no
SMS kra omo reply
oh and also omo reply
SMS oh
any appointees mo so mo nyai sa
dey me bo Dr. Mani Boama papa we from communication minister who friend na wamfa na who WhatsApp no obe reply who text na SMS obe reply so
and one more thing minim say wako hu ma menyu so bi to say lawyer Sami Jenfi for instance okay and honorable meba and honorable Erikopoku wow
okay
look almost every time I will be caught in Hubiano and Crawford Honum.
Yeah.
Sometimes practically difficult. Wow, say bia at the moment I be send text message bia na or some special meeting into obefa. I'm not saying say nyomo ye ni nyina no kwan pa, but I'm also saying say we should also feel for them kakra. Well, na nko say bia buapayo. Maybe we had one shada. Bia shada.
Omo nyina na tisade.
Anyo nyina.
Majority of them I like that.
No cra.
Dr. Peter Bomo to kono so. Omo ja uboni ja na baba gwapom.
Mate.
Nana nyankopon kama.
Meso be dawase. Wa nya minsta. Meso ye na o Facebook no ye share mine. Sisi ye dem Facebook. Try to say mahunu. Enoch Ofosu o ha share mine. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Yeah. Oh, man to say. Oh, a man na fra me say untimi nya sweet voice bi am fam na ense wa free.
Asemo.
Ma yenti o.
Paso mi problem na mi wa the problem pa mi sister osunfo na no otumi command eye say obi ntie. O command say obi a obekọ eyi ho no o ma nkrofo ni ko bon pa yen ho. Wa wu ko ya sa sizu ko tu e na sa se bi ne no no meni nipa no. Na no mu bon pa ya asase na be adwuma o. Because obi be na mu gala me say tusu na nipa e ta ko wu aja mu yire no ma. Na skila mu se mu njaye a. Me ye so tun for commandia o mu ko na sa se so.
Ade no so ne sa hemfo no say wo mu ho ana ye de aka ne no bi ho ne ye de yi krata bi finkran aba. Mi akoye no and one thing ne say ahemfo no command de but o mu ni to me sa sabi mbu na nanu animtia anokwasem ne se yemfa ohene bia amamra mu man ye de Ghana mamra anebu man ana Ghana mamra no ye kekere no tumi ne wo manfo no hode na emum ye de kokromoti asoma baako ono yo mampanin through parliament ne other arms of government no ye ho adwuma ntino empempi no ya ahemfo no ye limited kakra but now no senior minister of lands yes adwuma no and the nine was for pick it up no me sure say nche ye becho me nyina hello
yo
medasi nyaminsta ye metifo de mo abotru we che say wanya botre tie nsema me kan nyina nti se kwam kwache hello meton ka hello
nana
yes sir
excuse me only am Mr. Lincoln me
Mr. Lincoln na pom to say
boko bema Michelle
ejoso
mini a oni no kasa ya lagbaja okan ya college ni forum
yes
oni jo ni abolo ni de omo kitan ho ni nyina na bo mo abaso
okay
na yeah college and tests across the country I say we have been it's like Yabamwebu, how they call it.
Are they?
Yes. I mean, from for time up to now. Now you're paying for the ministry.
I'm not sure my name is saying.
Yeah, pen no more yamaye.
Juma.
Yes. Because we are very loyal to the party.
Okay. Oh, how no?
I have radio, so I party a Juma chair. From example, 4 time up to now, yet training a bit more. I have moved so they will step in our shoe.
Okay.
There be NDC, and I may say, Utumago, fi ewa bonding ntumago no ya fi na me kwa me ntimi nsi ada tami
na onye sure say bia 8 months there emre o mani mu nyina mu benya bi na emre
ana no de yampa na enye sa 8 months no mu an for the bank of appointment
soma no nipa bonefo nso betime do mo ho agim number 1 number 2 ya hwe yi ana akoda ne sika gege na okono a yepese yakuntu ase no na emomu se yese enipa bonesem ti na yetu din no se ye was specialized national task force so mo na yese adwuma no dia na nyina ye ni dio machi enti ankoyi a we will hold them responsible but ye kase kofinkom amankom yankom otunsunkom na obia in the name of wanting to fight against illegal mining senior wonya sure say ahwe yi a ye be
denya ye be say ato abani bio ni die de bio lawo wo so me so be brave
yo me da say ma yemfa calling segment in here. I know say a lot more of you want to call na me twin komoita but over Facebook na wa share my income say about Facebook. Andrews at Mau also commander, I salute you and your listeners. Let the NDC I'm losing this. Let the NDC and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama know that we voted for them based on their promises to arrest those thieves. For us, simple. Let this be the only achievement for the 4 years, and we will be very happy to see it's written in the Green Book, and that is all. Thank you. Joe Tamban, trust me, if JDM does good things and he couldn't punish the wrongdoers, all his works will be in vain. Matthias Tepe, good afternoon, sir. My worry is our communicators are not doing the president good. They are not telling Ghanaians what the president is doing. Their silence is boldening the NPP, the platform to speak again. So please, they should up their game. My question is, are we also taking care of the communicators? Do they have the needed resources even to buy data? If not, call credits to make those calls. But that should not be an excuse anyway. I'm just thinking aloud. Aisha Ahmed, also good job. Nano to thank you. Richard Darko, also Mr. Darko, more fire. Trice also is here. Enogo for two, also good afternoon. The voice for the voiceless. I'm Joseph from Tema. My only problem is that Ora should make sure it works as he said, and also our MP is not working at all. He should also be very. I wish you could add your MP. Bawan Farmer, Usman Mashoud Abdul Wadud, Nana, our government is doing well. Richard Darko, Osman Hama is our hope. May God continue to protect him. Paul Ameneso, just good afternoon. NDC is the future for Ghanaians. NPP never again. Philip Kwabrika Sam, Osinana Adults Free SHS is the best for Ghanaians. Greetings to my daughter, Frimpom Manso. Achian Felix Latili Lai says good afternoon. Godwin Daniel says more fire. Okay, Richard Aqua, or say it was 17, bro. Okay, or say or no dear na fuel no cry 17 to per liter. Eyram do lafia asene odo bebre. No the nisa is also good afternoon na watching live from Adenta. My greetings to Honorable Haruna Idrisu, Education Minister. Mr. Lincoln, also the scandal-free government in the history of Ghana. Oh, okay, for almost a year, good economic achievement. We have not seen for the past 8 years. Home sense at saying so messages in the ba Anna Eba. We say good afternoon. Please send my greetings to my mom, Fatima Kasim, inside Accra in Sunfa. She's your number 1 top listener. She don't joke with Accra FM and all 8 programs. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, that was Papa. But me Rafina, let them do this. Like Jibodi Professor, I know to please keep up the good work. I'm just praying that this government should recognize your good effort and put you in some position. Very well. Position. Emre. Ma yene me nua penny William Jalula eninkomo opanyin kase ye mo Kwaba or your associate editor ma the Ford Estates ye mo Kwaba na me pacho empum to saying
pacho you know so
Yehowa dum na dano no ana ye kenkan mo nkrata bi e babonten enam ehwehwemu a yesemo kutu ya obi ehumo and to share near that your Facebook here, say National Lottery Authority, NLA good courses. How funds meant for the poor and orphans were blown on awards, galas, and the rich. Published in here Wednesday, September 24th, 2024. Then, my producer catch me say my and so honestly, from my point of view, I was like, I mean, how special is this? I mean, Ford Estate, say in line with corporate social responsibilities, sometimes it's even discretionary. And who really won't act now about some specifics. I actually say in area of art, in area of education, in area of health, and this one will be to say D Black 80,000 for instance. It's not relative to arts and so on and so forth. Lady Kain, I didn't motivate him, didn't move the Ford Estate. Yeah, when I say one bay undercover. Okay, we'll say our investigation reveals that they supposed orphans and destitutes. I mean, yeah, sentence. I'll be glad. Also, our investigation reviews this supposed orphans and I don't know what. I'm not sure you put up this. Maybe. No,
it's from us.
Because it's from you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you give us the motivation.
So
give us the motivation first.
Yeah. Let me greet you and your audience and to say that I will speak more of English because I think I had a discussion earlier with your producer. So Michino it's okay.
Let's have a conversation. Let's have
another conversation.
So use your local language. We understand.
So the point is maybe starting with your question about motivation.
Yes.
I mean, as journalists, our motivation is service to the public. And so it is for the good of the public that we serve as journalists. And before we did this story, we were out for the interest of the public. Now you talked about the fact that the act stipulates that NLA, bet me a friend is a good causes, social corporate responsibilities. But the act doesn't talk about. You mentioned pillars. There's nothing like that in the NLA.
No. So So continue. I'll give reference to
that. And so, what is the basis for the Good Causes Foundation? Before the Good Causes Foundation was set up in 2021, the NLA was already having what they call special projects, and that was a unit within the NLA that was meant to provide special services to people that the authority thought needed support. Okay. Fast forward, when Sami Oku took over, he realized that it was good to rebrand special projects to Good Causes, NLA Good Causes Foundation.
Okay.
Now, Uko Kinkai, your friend is saying at 722 National Lotto Act, 2006 at 722, Section 23. It talks about, and I'm not quoting, but I'm paraphrasing that NLA there shall be conducted a lottery that will see to providing protection and care for mentally afflicted, destitute children, the aged, and the poor. Now, it was on the basis of that act that Good Causes Foundation was set up. And the act talks about there shall be a lottery, and that lottery is the Caritas. So funds generated from the Caritas and other funds meant for meeting the statutory requirement of that act, Section 2.3, was supposed to be used for the activities that NLA is a Good Causes Foundation will carry out. Now, this is the issue.
Okay.
When you look at the act and you look at the pillars that were set up under Good Causes Foundation, they talk about sports, and youth development.
So that was the point I was making.
Yes, but I'm saying
except that you are ruling out the position of the governing board of NLA. If you permit me quickly, and I'll give you latitude.
Okay.
So let me read here.
Yeah.
This originates from so let me start from here. On October 20th, 2021, with the support of the governing board, the special project was rebranded as the Good Causes Foundation to better serve the needs of the underprivileged, like you have intimated. But watch here. This originates from Section 2 into 3 of the NLA's National Lotto Act 2006 at 722, which you make reference to. Now, which states that there shall be conducted as part of the operations of NLA with the object of providing care, protection for the physically or mentally afflicted, the needy, the aged, orphans and destitute children. That you have intimated as well. But watch here. The Good Causes Foundation, which is not a lottery, as has been purported. So in this case, you are purporting.
No,
I'm coming.
No,
I'm coming. So
you didn't say us.
No, but that is the position you hold.
No, you finish.
Your name is not referenced, but that is the view you hold. Is that
but we never held that view, and I just said it here.
Okay, so let me read.
And I didn't hold that view.
Let me finish here then. I'm losing that. The Good Foundation Causes, which is not a lottery, as has been purported, aims to develop, implement, and maintain a structure based on 4 main pillars, and these pillars were approved by the NLA governing board. These include health, education, youth and sports. That you just said, development, art and culture. So if you make reference to some 50,000 cedis given to somebody who has fully activated himself in art, in this case D Black, what point do you make? Are they not in line with the very session that opposed the act?
All right. So I want to emphasize that the pillars have nothing to do with the act.
Okay.
Right. Now, and again, the point is that if you make reference to the act, and let me correct this again, that we never purported or never said anywhere that Good Causes is the lottery. That's why I said it from the beginning that it is the Caritas that generates revenue for Good Causes.
So that's an erroneous impression.
So whatever he might have said there, if anybody interprets it to mean that is the view of the Fourth Estate, that is what it is. We studied everything and we knew what we were about. Yeah. So the point, back to the issue of the pillars and then what the act says. If you look at the pillars they have outlined, and then the kind of services or the kind of funds that they have dissipated.
I wish you could do some miss.
But I said
they carry and along because we don't have any interpreter, and it's also a local station. We can't go for 70%, and no one can look at it.
But like I said, I made it clear to your producer that
you can't speak.
Yes,
that's fine.
Yeah,
fine.
So
let's go.
It was understood.
That's fine.
So the point I'm making is, when you take the pillars and you look at the acts, you ask yourself, are they not supposed to be aligned? Because now, Good Causes and whatever Good Causes is supposed to do must align with the act that sets NLA up. So an act that sets NLA up talks about one thing, and then if Good Causes goes to implement something else, you just talk about D Black and you kept referencing him. How about there's so many, and mind you, publishing the entire list was just to give transparency to the fact that these were people who receive funds. And when you read Samuel Oku's response to our publication,
that's what I'm making reference from.
Yes.
Actually.
In fact, when you read it and you ask, if I were him or if I were to advise him, there wouldn't have been the need for him to release it. Now, that same where you read, the first paragraph before where you read, he says that upon assuming office and with your permission, so he talks about when all this was done, then he comes to the point where you reference.
Yes.
And I am saying that when you read the same act, then you come and look at the pillars. Tell me, if you give money to Africa Prosperity Network to organize
Gabi's group,
Yeah, and all the other ones that we've named there.
Is it because
where do they fall under?
Gabi is involved?
It's not because Gabi is involved. I am just saying that the CEO was. Where does it fall?
Okay.
If you talk about
doesn't it fall under act?
For what? What act? The act, and again, and I'm saying that, so that's where the law comes in.
Okay.
The law says poor, for the destitute,
okay.
mentally inflicted, the aged, and you go and set up a body, a creation of NLA,
which is outlawing the very position,
outlawing the very act that sets up the authority.
Okay.
If you give money to the first lady, 200,000 Ghana cedis to the first lady for first lady's annual women's celebration,
where does it fall?
Where does it fall? Under the act that says mentally afflicted, destitute children, the aged, and all of that. Where does it fall? And that is the point.
So these were red flags that you raised.
Exactly.
Or entirely you poo-pooing the whole thing, because then he also make other references that he thought you could have quoted.
Which are?
So, for instance, they supported for a 7. I beg your pardon. Let me read what is quoted properly. Support for a 7-week-old baby diagnosed with spinal bifida hydrocephalus by paying all her bills for surgery, and is directly under health. Support to the Bahas Foundation in Wija Leprosarium and Accra Psychiatric Hospital. Support to the Pantan Hospital in undertaking a mental health awareness program. A donation of an incubator phototherapy machine and a vital sign. I mean, so many of them, plethora of them. But the point is that these are very important areas that align with the very constitution that you said is stipulated. But you fail to report this in your reportage.
Did I tell you how much they spent on these things?
So that is secondary discussion. But you could have also picked some of the good ones they have done.
And I'm saying that whatever they have spent on, it's in the full.
So that's the goal of context.
I'm saying that whatever they have spent on, which is captured even in their own reports that our investigations have revealed, is part of the full list we have published. So it means that if all the things Samuel Oku has listed are not part of the list that we have published, then it raises another question. So it is not just about publishing. Has he assigned an amount to what he has?
Maybe he feels you picked and choose.
We didn't pick, and I'm saying that we have published the entire list.
Okay.
So if we were to pick and choose, we wouldn't publish the entire list.
Including what I have just enumerated.
And I am saying that if what he has said is part of, is actually was a part of the entire list, which they approve and gave the money out to the people, it will be part of the list that we have published, and it's on the website. Anybody who wants to read can make reference to what we have published on the website. We were not out to run anybody down. We were just out to look at what was it that the act was saying and what was it that they did.
So implicitly, do I dare say that the position of the Ford Estate is that there have been some misapplication of funds by that characters unit, and that it doesn't form in alignment with the position of the law? That is
the position of the law. And why? And I am saying that look, don't let us run and hide and focus on the pillars. The point is that the pillars, do they really align with the law that set up NLA, under which we have Good Causes Foundation?
Okay.
Basically, that is it.
Okay.
Because if you say sports, and for example, former Black Star captain is having a book launch, and you give 50,000 Ghana cedis to him.
He's not destitute.
I mean, where does he fall?
Okay, so let's see if we can go.
A member of parliament is giving money. Where does he fall?
Let's see.
To buy motorbikes.
Even though the member of parliament has common fund already, let's see if we can fall on some few of them. So this one, I'm reading some of the disbursement.
Yeah. Okay.
The institution is JIT Magazine and Diaries.
Yeah.
100,000 cedis was given, and the purpose was to have presidential diary publication to 2023. So you think that this is way out of the...
So where does this fall? Under the Acts?
Very well. So let's go to the next one. This it doesn't fall directly. It doesn't fall directly. Please, can you give us another one?
So okay.
I want us to roll maybe like 3 or 5. Then you can come in and... Senior, Fafu Froto so na dia na delay a live show. Any abro kroma. Okay, so this one is I can hardly okay, let's
yeah, so this one is Asamajan. He had
Chaos Media Group and Business Consult. Okay, so is it that we are not able to marry or create a distinction between which specifics of sports that to receive certain aid, or is because of certain personalities involved that we think are not destitute? Because anyway you look at it, you mentioned sports, which is in alignment with the position of the law.
Not the law, the act.
The act.
I mean, sorry, not in position. If you mention sports, it is not aligned with the law, but it is aligned with the pillars, which were created by Samuel Oku and his board.
Okay, which is not for a position of the law itself.
So if whatever you do under sports does not benefit the very people stipulated by the act, then
okay. So it means that, so for instance, the fourth estate would have been okay if
it is not about us. It's about the public.
I'm using you as I'm just using as an example.
It is not in our interest.
Permit me,
like we benefiting from it.
Respectfully, permit me to use it as an example.
Fine.
So the fourth estate would have been okay if a certain quota, okay, or a certain or an X amount of money was dedicated towards, say, youth development in sports, or going to the hinterlands, helping, supporting young guys who have talent of sport. You guys would have been okay because then it benefit the marginalized of a sort. Unlike people like Asamwejan, who have made it already.
If that had fallen in line, or if that has sat well,
but has that fallen in line?
Well, I will not answer that yes or no, because I am not a lawyer. You
don't need to be a lawyer to answer this. I mean,
to a large extent say that it does or it doesn't, but I will leave that to the public. Most of the work we will do, you leave it to the public to judge. And speaking on what we have done, it is because we are all in the media, so sometimes you have to respond to your work, and so we have to respond to. But it is not everything that I should be compelled to explain in certain ways that will mean as though this is a position we have held and we are championing it. But it is for the interest of the public.
As for this one, I agree with you 100%. This one we have just put on Facebook. The institution is Office of the Chief of Staff. An amount of 350,000 cedis was given to Frema Opare, then former Chief of Staff. And the purpose was for Independence Day celebration. I'm sure it comes at the backdrop of a huge amount that would have been given for the preparation of the same project. It was budgeted for. So why would you add 350,000 Ghana cedis?
It was budgeted.
So this one I'm in full sync with you. Huh? Why do you work with Ford Estate? Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer for the Ford Estate?
Good and personal aspect no ho so what you say, but with this sikana omnema D Black Asamaja D Black Asamaja na boss say omu di sika ekoye presidential diary
ya boss
yima fama to fatuso
and then 100,000 yes presidential diary
na otuba bibisa we nyansa wo Lotto Sika.
The dear diary.
The purpose they say you from boa sabe omo we di dem ene de kike ka ho. Nana.
Yes.
Na ye da presidential diary.
Say yemfanye dey.
Anu utitum.
Menyintum. Nyansanim.
Ye is study video akoma chief of staff. Say on for koye Independence Day. Otu utitum.
Nyansam bi anim.
Nyansam.
Da bi eno nyansanim.
There is study video akoma Sabajan. Ada ya we launch book. Nyansam.
No dear. Book ni bitimi aboa.
Because we launch book ni tini. Who say no be fair.
What kind of personal attack is this? Come on.
You are
Kwame, stop it. No. You cannot do this, Kwame. You that be obi am Mr.
Africa in the wheelchair. Ugoji wo.
Me be relaunch cry.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward say.
Ebi we dey overcall.
What you say?
But Kwame, very well. What are some of the other damning?
What are some of the
me ba.
Okay.
You see, so when you come, so for example, data available to the fourth
but you need to
estate.
co-opt this guy. I think you want to work with the fourth estate.
Data available to the fourth estate on the foundation's disbursements shows that a lot of the money was spent on sponsorship of elite organizations and events. For example, while the Emmy Africa Awards received 90,000 Ghana cedis, the CEO Awards got 350,000 Ghana cedis. Gabi Aseri Ochiridaku's Africa Prosperity Network.
So that is what is on there.
Yes, awards. Then you can find 250,000 Ghana cedis. Then you have GIPC's Ghana Club 100 Awards receiving 400,000 Ghana cedis.
Which one is that?
You see, so this was also an award scheme. You are given 400,000 Ghana cedis, my brother.
4 billion.
Yes. Where does it fall? And when we say 400,000, I like it when you say 4 billion. This is not money for. If you take this money to my village, do you know the number of classrooms
we have children?
Do you know the number of dual decks you can buy for schools?
That's what I'm saying. We have children in.
Do you know the number of boreholes you can drill for communities that don't have water? And you come and you give this money and you want to justify. And you see, when you read his statement, that's why I was saying that if I was Sammy Ewuku, I wouldn't have even responded this way. It should have. So now we are coming with more series. Is it going to be issuing statement every time we publish a story? And I am saying that he talks about 11 million Ghana cedis that they got from Caritas within the period that they did. And he says, when you look at the disbursement that they have made, they only 5% in his thinking, only 5% went out of the box.
No, but 5% is not only.
Exactly. But I am telling you that when you go to his constituency, where he later, before he contested, when you go to his constituency, this was what happened. An AstroTurf was built. Right?
Chairman,
that just let me know.
Oko Same Oku constituency wa. Before baby nini we no ne MP no. Osi AstroTurf. Sana Forte State for Eka. Papa.
And the AstroTurf that he did, right, was it's amounted to 2 million Ghana cedis.
But what is the average cost for an AstroTurf?
That's what I don't know. But I'm just saying that
I've not done that.
I'm arriving at a point. Let me finish. Then he goes to do a police station. 130,000 Ghana cedis.
Petrol figures no.
When you do the mathematics,
2 million
in his constituency alone, the percentage, I'm come to the 5% that he mentioned. His constituency alone is 19.2%. And he tells us that all that they spent
is 5%.
Was 5%. You see the what do you call it? The dishonesty in his presentation.
Facebook.
Nana,
hold on.
Okay.
It's not as if say I am defending Roth, but in line with journalism, you don't expect me to sit here.
Oh, sure. So you are doing your work. I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's a Facebook for Montemase. But let's prove this. I'm coming, Kwame. Kwame, hold on.
You go constituency.
Meba.
Or spending 2 million.
Meba. Or 2 million.
And the AstroTurf.
I know. Or did you say police station?
130 for a police station.
Okay. So let's Kwame.
Okay.
Kwame, Misro. Allow me drive the program. Let us be fair to the scope. Not yenkase because ubi okurabenti yempenasim. Let us be fair to the scope, and this is to you because the fourth estate. I want to believe they are.
Fourth estate, journalist.
I'm coming. Kwame, listen to me.
I'm a journalist.
Yeah, sure. Sports arena no yema community no. It is not of great importance to the community. Number one. The destitute na yeka, the underprivileged na yesi umu here such facilities no. I want to say sports is a pillar under them no. Are they not going to benefit from that? Now you make mention of police station. Is the police station not going to add up to the security architecture of the area? And I'm saying say if it's about the monies involved, let's massage it. But I'm not sure say you discuss with the police station, it's a bad thing.
Okay.
Is
all
it?
Right.
Boss. Can I ask my host a question?
Hey, now, Papa,
no. Mami responded. Hey, say, bra.
Does it work with the fourth estate?
No. The first time he's sharing you. But you see that a question. Samuel Oku, honorable.
Yes.
Also a lawyer account.
Yes.
The mandate, say obesi astrotef. It's a police station.
Then why is he an MP? He's supposed to be an agent of development.
Satan on your MP.
And I'm saying that
on your MP.
He's supposed to be an agent of development. Me ameti hey. If I have support, me to build the astrotef for my people.
Why not?
Now my see police station.
Yeah.
And don't you say I
from your pocket or from your business. So now let's take the issue one after the other.
Okay. And then the Facebook from
and let me say this.
How shall I say
in administration. And that's why when people appear before Public Accounts Committee, they have to respond to questions in ways that you find them. You see that they have used the money to do work, but they have to account for it. Misappropriation, what is it? If, for example, you go to tell your general manager that your consul is having some defects and you want to fix it, he gives you the money. Then you come to the studio and you realize that maybe the channel that is not working, you can adjust and manage it. The computer has broken down. So you have to use the money to buy a computer without going to tell your manager that this is what you are going to do.
Misapply the funds.
Exactly. Now, if you say you are building AstroTurf, who are those who are going to benefit from the AstroTurf?
The youth of the community.
The youth of the community. If it falls in line with the act.
Does it fall in line?
And I'm saying this. I am just saying. I'm coming. I am coming.
Does that fall in line?
But I'm coming. If it falls in line with the act,
does it fall in line?
You can answer that.
Oh, you are the interviewee.
No, because the act says mentally afflicted, destitute children, the aged, and what? Read that. If it falls in line with it, fine. And I'm saying that I am not the one going to tell you whether it falls in line or not. But you ask yourself. Then you go and build police station. Is the police station not something the state should be doing? Because police station, if there's a need for police station, the state should do that. Now, you go to build that, and you say that because it falls in line with the pillars, which pillars don't fall in line with the act.
That place, I think I tend to agree.
So you don't, and that is the point we are making.
Whatever law that is incongruous or found inconsistent with an act or the mother constitution itself must be declared null and void.
Exactly.
So
the point we are making is that look, nobody is saying that using money to build a police station is not good, but you must look at where the money is coming from. What does the act giving you the power to generate revenue and use same for a particular purpose say? What does the act say? If the act says A and you go to do B, it doesn't matter whether the B that you have done is good, it benefits the people or not. That is not the case. The point is whether or not the act says use the money for that purpose. And so we came out with this to say that, well, the public can look at it, because as media people, you work to serve the public, and sometimes the public can judge better even than you, the one doing the story. People will run through the story and make their own judgment. So it is not like, and that's why I don't want to respond to certain questions you ask, that maybe what is the position of the fourth estate and all of that. We are not taking the position, but we can explain that this is what we found. And if the public thinks that this is right, which we have found is right, and they want to go with it and they are fine, it is money for the public. And if you look at again the defense Samuel Oku is mounting about these monies that were given out, then you ask yourself, when you come into office and you meet a unit that you want to rebrand, you are rebranding it for a purpose, and you rebrand the unit, you must have in mind, just like my brother said, you are a lawyer, Samuel Oku, and he knows that you must respect the act that has established the authority you have come to run. So if you must respect the act, then whatever you must do should be in line with the act. And that is what we are
saying. If he has fallen,
Nana, let me chip in this small kakra. You raise issue we say or the 2 million illicit astroturf. So Oko Graphica, maybe me unjimini, but Oko Graphica. Yeah, and I read. Or maybe they we GNPC, that's Ghana National Petroleum Corporation.
Okay.
And it read. Or say or spend I know yeah. Figure now buntina me a GNPC spending 8 million. LC 30 astroturf pitch.
8 million cedis.
Divided 8 million.
Okay.
LC 30.
And I think that was what President Mahama made reference to recently in his speech that he want to use
2 million
that.
Which year was that?
Oh, 2001.
The same around the same time.
Yes, around the same time.
Let's separate the stones from the beans.
30 astroturf. Yeah, the 8 million they see.
Maybe na the way baby any kabori ashase. You sue 8 million.
8 million. It's 30 astroturf. Divided.
8 million.
We accountant for the way.
No, maybe 30 astroturf. No, see in 2001. The economic value of money in 2001 wouldn't be the same.
But when did he build Semioko? When did he build?
What year was that? So how do you compare 2001 to 2022?
Otu. Well, you see, what much difference will it make?
JPC did 8 million, 30 astroturf.
That's 206.
I know, say
30 astroturf.
I know, say Kwame. I know, say a lot. Hold on. I know, so a lot of people, including me, on Facebook or more Frey, more studio. You will not agree with me, but you see, Nyameme can say. So be the 8 million. S30 astroturf.
What they divided
that was in 2001. The economic value of money in 2001 will not be the same as in 2022. Please, come on.
30. 8 million they see.
Come on.
On the bako, ever cost say.
Honorable, could you told that this anchor? Would we have the same conversation?
No. Yesterday,
we are wrong. No, wrong example. Say you won't have money in cash. I am on Tomobo. What I say? Because Obi the 8 million, I see 30 astroturf in 2001. So you expect here the 8 million, basically the same in 2022.
I'm not saying that. Divided. How? Divided.
And you think you will need 2 million?
Even if you will not need that, what he's saying will never pass.
No. It you see, it guides you to be well informed. You see, that's analysis of comparison. It will guide you to be well informed.
And then 2021.
You are now talking.
No. No. And then he said
2001.
Oh no. You know, say
so you are not but for me, I got into 2021, and I'm saying that President Mahama recently, when I think he was saying that he wants to build stadia in all the regions, and he wants to use the GNPC model. He has asked his chief of staff and others to discuss with GNPC to see what model they use that they spend so less in constructing stadia across the country. So that's the analysis he was trying to. But so me, I understood him to mean that he was referring to 2021 and not 2001.
And I think said that was misconstruction. Okay. So if 2021 it makes sense. Yeah. So be the 8 million, SC30. Stadia now with the 2 million SC1, then there's a cost for it.
Exactly. So a lot of things, and well, like we said, this story is just the tip of the iceberg. There's more to come, and I don't know whether he will be responding to everything.
But maybe challenge in to say Oma Fremo Pari 350,000 cities. Say one more day Ghana celebrations. Ghana should have Jessica at one for that celebrations. And it's 350,000 cities in the coin.
And you ask yourself again, if a media house you are giving 255,000 Ghana cedis for an event that you charge people already for Kariba City Heritage Caribbean program. Now, and you see there,
Very well. Yane Yera William Jalula, Associate Editor for the State. And please, Sarah journalist, Juma, you should understand. And yes, only Pakone Kaya near the HD.
Oh, yeah.
It is all follow journalism that if you be the devil's advocate, you need to play it. Especially when that person is not here. Sometimes you need to ask questions like the person will want to ask. And you know, and the bonus, but at least kono. And I think say by now at in your what is the next steps? What next?
So like I said,
would you be going to court for Ghana?
Oh, it hasn't come up in our discussion. Like I said, we are running this as a series, and we are done with 2 stories. In the coming days and weeks, there will be more stories that will be publishing on as far as this investigation is concerned. And so it is when the whole thing is complete, then we are able to tell what next to do. But of course, we have state investigative bodies, and people are mandated to do that. We have institutions and agencies that are supposed to be taking care of things like this. If they find relevance in what we have done, of course, you look at what the NLA over the years has spent and on what it has spent. And if they think that there's more to look into the matter as far as what we have brought up or we have published is concerned, then they can do that.
For that revelations, Mr. William Jalula, Associate Editor, the Ford Estates, and in Chinkomo, Efa, Shemubia, where Sika, Tracy, here for na afe yadekoye adefoforo abra same awuku eye kwankyerefo panin ema NLA eno ho sem ana Ford Estate by na no kwasem ne se ohwe niema ne bia na kyese eni enyan ye wonkoda ne me no kasai omtete fom omu hia nkonya keke atana so esisika ni ho titiminya 350,000 cedis mama me free mo pare but I'm imagining nkonya dodo 350,000 cedis betimaye na kwala bi ote anya akonya atena so because school omuni mpaboa I mean a whole lot. So I think that it's a very good course na yenyina yebekoso na ya time wachi. Thank you for passing through, sir. We are grateful. Yenya Kabori ofia we kasamafo Emma ye Minister for Lands and Natural Resources yebeti ninka sisia Wisdom Bafa. I have seen you've been consistent with your position, but it's only nice to say you are decorous in what you say. I'm struggling to read it for you, but I'll read it when you make sense. Minia Akwaba.
Yeah, bro. And then before we go galamization, mami read the intro. Chachuchi Kata was tried for causing financial loss of 230,000 Ghana cedis to the state, while he was the CEO of Ghana National Petroleum Company after trial through the Accra Fast Track Tribunal, one of many set up by the Kufuor administration. 230,000 Ghana cedis. CEO of GNPC. Body I know why anything. Says you can one fan come footballer bianco to book. Says you can one fan come politician bianco printed presidential diaries. Says you can one fan come chief of staff be. Says you can one fan come bia.
Okay.
Says you can could be a me. Say a bebois the reclamation agenda as far as it's a ecology in GNPC long-term vision is of concern.
Okay.
Elunti.
Okay, all right. It's you.
Nana. Elunti. And then made the abayno. Men preme humwa ntanchia. But kosa mbako pena mebisa. Abano ananu yedebo tachina dasu hodia. Yeah, the boba ubia nkana nompado. I can't fathom. I can't succumb to recapturate to koto dientia sika mobrowa yen fan ko manu no e ko wie wonu adidi ame tam wonu ewo bie anya di kura atwa buku yen fa sika no komo mu menti ase sika yen fan ko bo amobro wa no obi a wanya na da ye sonso opeso okodi MP ane na ne kuro mu odi ko je fans ami agina so ato abama no in the name of Asotef menti ase de entia ene the whole presidency diary sika yan fan koma mobrowa woni bie enyanka ene yan fan ko presidential diary then there is any justification for it. The first question is is it even your mandate? Does it include your corporate social responsibility? Say who I go print diaries. Who no go trace kami akwetwa bugu. Who no go trace kami akwako Asotef. Does it include your corporate social responsibility? Is it part of your mandate? Anti Senator Penika no. Abuano na antisa double. One console double. O yam put say double. And you know double.
Ebenede pa.
It way there. Gargantuan financial loss to the state. Sometimes I need the boat to Chikata. Manko de fiase. In Sri Lanka for first state. Attorney General Babi Obia Michana Nimre. Our team at the presidency Babi Omobia Michana Nimre. Fourth estate, any media foundation of Africa. One more can and the NSS ghost names. One more on 80. This is not different. And this is part of the reason the Ghanaian people gave us the mandate. Ubi of all as a Ghana from Gaza. Call where they can buy and say, all right, no, that's what you're
First call.
Now, all I be seeing what I be now. Anunti, sir, Sikaru, no, me, say, yeah, say the madam for, ya the man on quo, and I the matam for no. Ya dear, dear, say, mammy, I won't you in here. The Ghana Sikaru fire piano. Yes, I'm from Ra. Now, for a woman to go to Kumsika, but one of 4 could trouble. But woman, Penias were quiet diaries. But one could move for could see even at the hard sports stadium. I know I'm fire hot. Yet the other say, dear, ye chance I see go Sam Quayeno. Yen Fambra, near Fanquay. Now maybe could almost at a friend place here. Sabe, and put 2 room penalty. Penalty. As it's how you're doing penalty. Nipa do one and that's one who them. I want your bubromuno. Ye be a boss half on be. I know more maka organa for 9 baby. Now you trust the country was there. Ye call one browa. Oh, here for only be. Now they are betting. Now one more did I mean a show go to Kuma. No man, ye quiet. And I say bye. Media begin say, Ninaka Hona Samkuni will buy. Let the ordinary Ghanaian feel the impact of this victory, the impact of this government. By holding people accountable. It could be anybody. But Nana, and found who orchestrated this crime against humanity.
It's a crime against humanity.
Yes, this is crime. Crime against humanity. As is also baby. And whoever oversaw to sign a ransom and with this yemonu and no more to with I was a brand here. Now we remove a sefatano. Ye see a fico. Now the babu abono. A Jinagan Amraso. I didn't yensen na trainer so na yensen na horse. Position is not possession. Ye di jawa. Now we have so for onye adenura. No chinabiru wa na wuna bonya kwenya na mina menya kwenya. Ye di odo akomapa nukredie paperepeye asmo mai no enimi nipa amawa for mto apafra.
Nti ye kan sa no. Na tu aban ye otisun so for. Se abane sei no. Yensu insua diu. Na nkoba say after 4 years the same fourth estate esanko yenhwimu a ya beka say office be edge an X amount. Esan say ye refund sir. You can say here there. Me advisor me de ma abramu penifo no because we are by yesi enye. Ana me nua so making reference to church kata just 230,000 cedis, right?
Yes. na wesika ka okika bomu a say nye 210,000
yes yemfa aba
say no de obi ansa nso
ya mekese ne honorable minister
fantastic
na minister we wa hu say me kana semu a hwe me free jomoro me fra chimsino ti minister yi on kama busua ho ana sabi onyama damfo ye come we be no kura de ne kabore mu nati he but see onipa ya de a wosayi wo hwe se anen krofo pese omuya but minister is still strong honorable amakofi bia eboa very strong so bekoso agina order from above for the dawson but minister is strong and then what can it pain see no order from above because order from above near back up your friend John Dramani Mahama no also say you took alarm say as in fact and then many aje papa so at least your team your minister also what the Nancy form said through the establishment of Dimos you be team to galam say as na omo ye o ye kire minim say ka won ba che say o ye kire no ubi
yeah
o ye kire mo ye
yes
me ba for you from and e dey important and I see
watch me that say watch me na ba manu ya hey nana otu Africa in a future nana na basa Africa na football that was the continent which one day piano young
organizer to no call ya
anyway I've been crying to but it's an interesting piece I was opa huntuma Ghana vo nyina ko pebi na omoken Africa din bia every sign of the soil oh yeah it's an interesting piece minimum da say it was until no abaso
me yeah no anche na mbenya accident the mentimi anye but this time I say relaunch na fam dia cause
mentia you say ade bia ho consider dos
serious accident
ni na mu no ye fast da manyame but nana my memo apamfo nyina ba so abokusi o say na badwafo ne nwa enti producer openi kwache ni penifo aka nyina wo mu ne badwafo nyumre mama ntia Accra FM atiefo any ahwefo nyina ahayo omani nyina kwankwa nuase bi ye friend the citizen so enti mene Ghana-fo minuanum Ghana-fo maamenum Ghana-fo mo fadum Ghana-fo ena ye di ahyiamu dia na eni di obu ni ahombrase kwanso no mamenchia omo kwanso nkoso ena dwuma di a ye di yani ene yani munyanko piemu wo sunyan na yekota minister ura Emmanuel Amakofi bu achi na onye na krabehwe no eni dwuma di ofufuro bia eye aban renewed and intensified effort or hwese kwamponi a nana itu sika hoko wo man Ghana mu ha no ibitimi etu ase defe na weje enyasi ekutwa so amana sa abefefe na mu yiye ni hini a emma ya setena mu biem na sihye no ebe hia se yefunu ba ko mu ade a na ho be hia se ubeka omu nyina fua biaye baako na wo mu aye train ya bom na wo mu ate wo mu ho ase na chemistry ni gel no aye adwuma ansana obe deploy mu for major operations
ame o deploy ya fato sumai why ya kasara na
na said your blaster be bomb match ya na the day you free ha na party free asna na we free ani aka o mabom e do makọ camp mo training kakra ansana makọ bomb match no nana ebia na esiye na omukọ ho na anu ada bosomi da toso adue edu enkunu anana due no so ena omotima yesa training no ane ena jebo training ni nyina bana wie ya security forces
we mu nyina
beye wo ahasa achire po aduonum na achire omo na constitute of fine kan na first phase omo na sa permanent deployment no aban hwe na wetimi a deploy omo ejene jumadi no course wo the Army College wo sunwan na pani behwe na efekeke na yaye kura simulation course so
ehon na efe no amapese
masanya makwabi na kwawe
kabare ehon no mayema atifo ni ahefo
yes
omo ye bibi ti say acting asrafo no kwakwa chinkrofo galamsey site ana omo kire sene galamsey fo ya ba bi sa trawo fa no to so mame
kwa fa to so
na okwan asoja fo no fa so de chi no mo nim sa asoja fo ne ba o
na bi sa intelligent led operation tinye ka say na mo we no di enya matrema kwa bia we nya matrema kwa bia
na fa sana nam so nya
a more coordinated platform one omujumadi pan say be gada intelligent two na ya verify sa intelligent no na three yetimi akọ soups anaso operation na timi aboa ama yetimi achisa gadam sefoi na yede o mafa emrakwazo enti we de adutwam kra omo eye oye kire kakra boni kanu simulation no na pani behwe na efekeke na ohwe ya sheda pe ni anum Ghana fu bi a so mu you free so we Bamako
na Chinese
for na artists Chinese for na hu Ghana for ma
ye be yimi na na ma bia na e musu ye say
esrekeke
galamsey for no hu say na ye o memam kura bitira mpratuo
woman
na protect
woman na local security tax woman na tax ya omuna bo
abuzua ye be sisi
na ekoso ewogadam say honum no saa mrantie no womuna ebo wom ho ban erunti obi tifie na obi tinkane ade na garase no ye kan trasa na nye trasa enye trasa kwaye fa so a abaya otisoi etimi je offensive tablet kwaye fa so a otimi je jimra extension afa hills subri tanonibri ene anyofutum ni ade no nyasem ketwa because a mema pa kura kunde in most cases ko omunya Ghana for dey ya wo munu no enti wo ka me say no wono wonte dia wo ka wono dia no say dey gina wo mo bia
ma me video ni ready akache no yemati
for bia wura mu a ni nyina no they have taken into consideration omatimi a feature in the simulation kire say adwuma no o man no dia show mo nsa so mo nkonkore no di kan womuti adwuma na se womini what is at stake womini what is ahead na omo aye krado abo ho asie se de beba bia no ombetimi a neutralize na aye nkotimbie ne animunyam hye de ama oma Ghana enti enyasam ketwa eno ne eniema ekoso ewo sunwane ene na presenka uwie simulation no na yaba minister abra na one Ghana for any mrantie memai edin komo
Mustafa Gwanda so kasapa
yes na highlight of owura
okay nini eti me bacho momra mehe we no more of me friend movie we is senior then hand your time no match galamsey for no we na say no mom kwame me so me send bi ama wa hwese we time am kokko chi galamsey for no but we nye live you ade o ma acte soldier for na kire okwan a wo fa so a wo di wonjuma 9 months for no na we no ba be hunu sani a omo yom galamsey wo be hunu meme kura bitira e kura tuo e protect wo na sani soldier for no form a chi kura kwachi wo de bra Facebook e da we kwan me nyi fro no mo so hwe bi na we no no dwane akwan
odi nkuru no fa nanam se onana na kan otopia afajai
anti hano ti ham ye bra omo chi wo
ai ha de na tese omo ambushi omo wie kwa
ma send some of the other videos where saba
wo ye hu hwia enyi
anti hano ha de no ma chi omo wie
sa
ei na just akodie na aposifo na soja fo kura musu kura wie
na say uzi e chom nyina ye season 2 ni ade firi wo nsam
and
is synonymous to the ye ko field wa ye ko hunu
nti na ko field am hunu na mo ya
yes no akwa na futu operation ye course wi bomb action ko abaye nson ne ye
wow
bomb action 8 rounds fully loaded enye motwen okuku no enye abrabia do okuku no why crowd say wo a wo be si ne kwan a ompene ma no nkodi bone enkwose nsuo nse kwaye no wo de be ya ha na mama ne
say for your hwe ne amamo other videos no shasi free time omo ye so omo yom galam say na nkrofo protect na Chinese fo a omo na ye on sponsors say enye me koso omani age ho pa omo na ye oga no munim say Naimus asrafo no eba na se ne omo fa kire echi wom no eno na ye de agu fidie so a ye nti se wo join your Facebook a live on Accra 100.5 FM abetime hunu ni nyina oni ma abra ekoso na so udi nkomo no ye hwe ni mi no nyina
that's right enti we no ba na wie na wo se ye kohia na fe nkomodidi empenifo nyina de wo mo no disem tudwa and mamifa kwanya so na memmo owura Mustafa Gbandi, Deputy Director in charge of operations at the presidency and the Deputy General Secretary for the NDC. Fantastic presentation and submission by all standard. Sanse ono na odua ba mu san dua banyokum. Na ye power strafo and mamin kana tifo a mutie mintie ni ye. This is the difference between the NDC and the NPP. NDC have shown time without number. A blade be NDC penny be abekasa so wa bamu so wa party mu ne kasa no kire say we have the political will to fight this illegal manners. Say abaya owo sa enrinta so adwene say kwan biara so sa kwan boni tusika okwa esenso ese kwa brutu essence aseno ibitu ase no
but my address Dixon Eagles I say please can you tell the PRO to tell the minister to repeal LI to mine in the forest reserve but you who minister na ya found
LI 2462 there say minia Dixon one for purposes of information me no can say ya tire minister tire the akwa attorney general minister say on behalf of Ghana buying on nyina na as soon as the parliamentary year begins and our parliament returns from recess yen fan ko bra se bedwam na yen ko no free Ghana ye mra mu nyina say it never existed we are repealing it uprightly LI 2462 any na ninua accompanying 2501 there enya dia abeye mra wo maimu so officially say it's everywhere in the news minister Orama Kofibu atwere e dey akoma
videos na ba ma send videos ni
oh yeah hon hihye nyina na episode akọ enti kwame fameko the next video no na minister all charge your friends and Naimus for
we'll come back to the act
no charge Naimus for
remember
okay
last leg of our national pledge. And I pledge myself in all things to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my mother. Every morning when you are in the course of defending the people of Ghana, when those unseen faces knock at your door to try to compromise you, remember every day that you have pledged to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, your motherland. The children that are all having all these deformities, those that are dying innocently, all the villagers, innocent women and children who are drinking this poison, the hopelessness of thousands of people who have no water because the source of our water, the forest, is being destroyed. See your hands. This is why you are here. My friends, the people of Ghana are saying to you, you cannot fail this time. And we will not fail. Yes, sir. and you can trust that His Excellency President John Mahama is back cheering for you to win. Let us go with a united, unified spirit. Let us remember the last leg of our national pledge. And I pledge myself in all things to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my mother. Every morning when you are in the course of defending the people of Ghana, I say it again. Yes, you will take no obstructionist instruction from any big man. Remember, the biggest man in Ghana is the President of the Republic, President John Dramani Mahama. And he's the one that has sent you. Yes, sir. He's the one that has empowered you. Yeah. And I know that he would never call you to allow anybody to engage in any illegality. This is the stakes. This is the power you have. You are to fight for the soul of our country. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I say it again. Yes, sir. You will take no obstructionist instruction from any big man. Remember, the biggest man in Ghana is the President of the Republic, President John Dramani Mahama. And he's the one that has sent you. Yes, sir. He's the one that has empowered you. Yeah. And I know that he would never call you to allow anybody to engage in any illegality. This is the stakes. This is the power you have. You are to fight for the soul of our country. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I say it again. Yes, sir. You will take no obstructionist instruction from any big man. Remember, the biggest man in Ghana is the President of the Republic, President John Dramani Mahama. And he's the one that has sent you. Yes, sir. He's the one that has empowered you. Yeah. And I know that he would never call you to allow anybody to engage in any illegality. Patriotism. Any recalcitrant entry into these zones is not merely a trespasser, they are an enemy of the state. You are to be firm, you are to be resolute, you are to be ruthless. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say so. If you look at the steps we've taken and where we've gotten to, we have done the training and sensitization. We have preached to every chief, every youth group. We've tried the olive branch. You want to do mining? We have created the alternatives for you. We are not even going to let you hustle. We are creating what we call the cooperative mining enclave, stands for the cooperation with large-scale mining companies. We are giving you places where the water bodies and forests and all the areas that are so important to our survival will not be at stake. We are giving you places that you can mine and even get the output better than what you are doing. This amnesty is still on for our young people who want to do mining. We are even fast-tracking the licensing process for you. We are coming to you with those licensing process. And so, If you fail to take this opportunity to turn and do the right thing, what you are basically saying is that you are in collision course with the National Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force. And please, your patriotism, any recalcitrant entry into these zones is not merely a trespasser, they are an enemy of the state. You are to be firm, you are to be resolute, you are to be ruthless. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say so. If you look at the steps we've taken and where we've gotten to, we have done the training and sensitization. We have preached to every chief, every youth group. We've tried the olive branch. You want to do mining? We have created the alternatives for you. We are not even going to let you hustle. We are creating what we call the cooperative mining enclave, thanks to the cooperation with large-scale mining companies. We are giving you places where the water bodies and forests and all the areas that are so important to our survival will not be at stake. We are giving you places that you can mine and even get the output better than what you are doing. This amnesty is still on for our young people who want to do mining. We are even fast-tracking the licensing process for you. We are coming to you with those licensing process. And so, if you fail to take this opportunity to turn and do the right thing, what you are basically saying is that you are in collision course with the National Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force. And please, your patriotism, any recalcitrant...
That was a summary of a course reaffirming government's uncompromising commitment to say ebe to galamsey ase na yaje responsible, sustainable, legal mining practices atum aso mine na aboy nyina na ese dam kra ye boy bo frifie enunti santokwa pifu ye ne de babi eli ani akire pa suwa ene yankwa bretu yegidie ni se Ghana subontin bia wonti na ye krum ha sede tie no subontin dodo no ati e wakwa bretu no enunti utimi bo kwaye no ho ban a indirectly wabo nsuo no ho ban na wogi nsuo no so esi gina pen papa na wabo nkwa ho ban sa se nsuo ese water is life nsuo yankwa tinedie esubontin ahodo bi ene ekwa bretu ahodo bi aban amampani John Mahama di anim no ebe declare no security zones na mrantia kantinka nei omo closing out ceremony ewo the army school ewo sunwane no womo ene ebe deploy mo na permanently wono akwakotena sa akwa bretu no ene subontin no ho ahwe aboa ama yabo ho ban ama aboa o my Ghana nyina semo minister ede tudwa de ye me de wo mu pa kese baako abrebia obia se ena munyina monsa wo mu bi ena edura ese party for ena big man bi ena we Africa commander minister say kwa mu kwei asrafo abamfo kwa mu kwei there is no big man obabia to be for phone fro ena me na me hwan me na me big man me na me penny kwantrefo penny kese me da party ano me da ban ano me da mansi ano me da mantamo ano a to hell be that person. The only big man in this country is the president of the Republic of Ghana. One also ena wasechire true ye mra a pause abadwaku say one mo hwe na mo ye kwae ni ensuo ho ban say deɛ ɔnwono adeɛ no ɔnsɛ adeɛ ti mampani no a ɔno apa na pamfo so ɔmo kɔ bɔ ɔman no ho bra no ɛnyɛ ɔno na ɔbɛfa phone asa yɛ na ntini twitwa asɛ wɔ madwuma ti mampani mfrɛ yɛ deɛ a ɛne no obi amfrɛ yɛ tu kɔ no obi so ɔyɛ party chairman obi so ɔyɛ hwan ɛnyɛ ɔno na ɛsoma wo ɛnyɛ ɔno na ama otumi ɛnyɛ ɔno na ama wakadeɛ ɛyɛ mampani ɛne Ghana ɛna ama saa tumi no akadeɛ no sɛ kɔ na ɛkɔko ɛyɛ nkunimdifoɔ na Ghana mfa no ntoma pa mfra ɔsan kasi so sɛ nhyehyɛeɛ bebree aba nana a aban yɛ krado sɛ obi bia ɔpɛ sɛ otu sika kɔkɔ wɔ kurom na otu no kwa mpa so ɛmfa wɔ ha mmerɛ obia no deɛ nhyehyɛeɛ bebree wɔ hɔ a wobɛtumi ago through saa process no na mmom sɛ wowado firi penti wode yɛ nyinaa bɛto ɔha mu na no November 2024 na yɛ Western Region Takwa ɛne ne mpɔtam ɛna Bonsa treatment plant yɛ shutting it down na poe mantam for feel so ɔmo deɛ ɔmo ho gon ewie ase a na ɛkɔdu poe mantam woni ba for feel so poe mantam ne hawa ɛne yɛ duru we ne ba nana ebi a adeɛ bɛkye no na duru nkan ebi a adeɛ bɛkye no na duru Kumase ebi a adeɛ bɛkye no na yɛ Ghana nyinaa sabe yɛntimi nkra lɔre makurum ha mfantu kwan ɛnsa mɛkra nsuo makurum ha mɛnom ɛnu nti ɛnɛ nsubɔnten bia yɛ security zone especially in the endemic mining regions and district saa nso na Kwabena bia ɛyɛ security zone any trespasser and this is in the voice of the minister any recalcitrant errant person a obohu so trespass wɔ hɔ no and now he's not should be seen as a trespasser. He should be seen as an enemy of state.
Minister said they should be firm and ruthless.
Enti now most of one are firm, one are courageous, and one are ruthless.
That's what he said.
Because senior, the wapa obi bi papa say no. You don't know among komo enyes ripepe. Enunti sese die. Wo fa sibi pia tunufo oba bi na oya kaka bense na tunufo onua bi no no de ono na ye champion ta tunufo because nana kane no ne yese ahaya so ne de mo bi anwuram yese kwaye we kura de ahohombone na hye mo obi ankoho ukọ ho no wa ma ana ankoho na de obehunu ana de beto no se wutimi mebi se obi a ofie o enti baabi a yɛsɛ mankɔ no ɔba ne yɛ akaka bensɛm kɔ onua ne yɛ akaka bensɛm wura hɔ wɔfa se ne yɛ akaka bensɛm kɔ na wamma n'akyi a kɔsin bi ani wɔbɛkɔ ama aban
na sɛ ade gyesi security zone ɔkɔyɛ
deɛ ɔhɔ and that is how serious ɔkɔn no akɔ akɔduru and also obi atu ne ho fo in the coming days is going to be brutal in the coming days ɛbɛyɛ mugamu a yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛno ne sisi a baabi aban na duro yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛtumi abɔ nsuo yɛkɔ abiretuo ɛne ɔbɔ adeɛ hyira a wɔde ahyira ɔman no yɛbɛtumi abɔ ho ban saa kɔtɔmɛkum ma mmara akufo ado kɔfa baayɛ sɛ license miners bɛtumi amine 100 meter away from a river bank no ɛne yɛyɛ nsakraeɛ wɔ sɛ anya bi akora ne yɛmpagya mu mfa nkɔ kwansi fa ana kwansi baako between 500 meters to a 1 kilometer buffer because nana nanu any minister ko anko bra no so from yours to dominance spanning about 191 kilometers kwansi wa hanya bi okono baako no ya hu illegal mine baako kura wo nsuo na no but de ni ye hunu ni say obi akọ nsuo no mantwe baabi and what the Druben you awura asase abeto ankobra no mu Druben no baako twi nsuo fira ankobra no makoye adwuma wo hama no ɛna Druben no baako firi na adwuma mo nsu firi no ne ase de ne niema a wabɔ no ɛsɛ twi abegu ankobra no mu na sɛ we nyanya mransam mamosem awidi samu a we yɛ de ade a ɛnunti ɛna aban ɛde duku abɔ ne yam na wa rebe se kokɔ apro ne nsa chi sɛ ɛnyɛ deɛ yen subo nsuwa ni nyina no security zone na die ye kwa abreto ni nyina security zone. You go there at your own risk. You go there at your own risk. Eti minisa ebua de ka say said ye die ye canon national pledge. I promise on my honor with the move for me. I promise kwana to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. Say asaf we da sora no pa. Omo bo she anything to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, their motherland. Sa nkrofo no omo so omo de omo say nyema de omo nya sika. Omo pese omo compromise obi awa asase so no. Omo bo omo puno a, you should remember one thing, to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, their motherland. Now okun we de yetimi nko Ansah mayechi emekase yentumi anye na ye nyina wo gidie se yebetimi ayama na ye sanse mampani agasa ejuro machi sesebie so sebie kronto ezi som any him na ye bo machi dom se yebedi nkunum ama o my Ghana afan tuma pafra nti de course wo sumuya no. Okay, in the coming days we'll take you along the river banks, we'll take you to the forest. No bo kunu omo koye no sakraya eba na Ghana vo nyira be hu sa ban on team to soon to form and some fan the chire man.
It is Inu Akabore, a spokesperson, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. With my journey feeding live on Facebook, Accra 100.5 FM. You made it in the Citizen Show. Midindi Nana Utu Darko. But ye come say simulation says no course no. Me more of a movie. Ye the my producer say ye ready. If Kwabe opa ye be pon ye shede nya be 7 minutes bi. Ye be pon ni nyina no mo hunu sene a ni nyina akoye fe kwa akwan asojafo ne fa so na omtimi de chinkrofo. Enya dia a serial. It was acted. Name for nature say we know akwan a just I prepared. Asana me come to Nunu Junior so me call lawyer Kwame Dennis. Now the official name no mum hear me. Lawyer Dennis Asiedu. Lawyer Dennis Ofori. Eba just say Ofori Asiedu ni bom. Lawyer Dennis Ofori Asiedu Kasama NDC. Lawyer ishi ache akwaba.
Na enukre ya minia. Na mi gidi say obi ahoye.
Ihoado.
Me din chia kese koma me party for omutie samre eni minua metonunu ne minua kabore eti fo nkaya kanyina na nana nse galamse asemi asembia se oye party ba brani Oman Ghana any NDC that wakuma so I say how I will say how the chere say be bosome wotwe a ye ba bam enema pa bebre enesi enema pa esi no ye kase ye boboso a ade besan e wo show no so aye yentimi nyae no e me kan asem fufuru bia wo hwe dollar na emia ye ko a ene ada currencies a ate aba fam ya krada afi de ye push se enkosoro kakra amanfo ho ahiha wo hwe fuel bo aba fam wo hwe school feeding sakra abam wo hwe kuafo mpo a omado no buy nka nti a yenya ne se nka tete no na e pro ka fuom ni ade ane aban aso masene ato afiri om ho mi tie ofele independent member of parliament no osi abra omo do no aban man fertilizer de command crofo no omo di gugu omo no buy so afiri no buy na ba ye pa tofo His Excellency tie no o say mi school for no gu ho krompo a o madua ne sem ye den aban ya to ye de ko hwe school for saa de mo pa nyina sisi wo mo animu ma wo ye party ba unya oti debi e wo wadwe mu ne ohuna mu na oti saa ne ma nyina na o de kwa ho a na galam say sem no wotia na oraho na udia especially utu na what say Uniba treatment plant, water treatment plant, you're shutting it down. What is it, Kwanyako? You're shutting it down. No, because I said, Dabeni, be shut it down. One in Wija.
Tell you, near Sasek.
Let's say, you have a crazy, you know. And you know, Galamse, Asamono. And no, I'm here, he says, John Ramani, Mahama war. You know. And someone walk can you, or they know, can, or they can. And I'm the man has now arrived. If we offer about 50% of that vim, mra, na fan share Galamsey kunim, and we are gone. Fortunately, I dare no anchiam rosso, and the lands and natural resources minister, and in the Mrantie, I come. I be saying crying. Ebia nkanwa manhunya me hu na trust me nkanwa minister kan make us kasa ni bi keke abra ye be pando to the my road no on say micromoti ye be pando to the my road no say ye ma idika ma surveyors eba no ma be susu kwan no mususu and so we were excited. Because around that time, no, nothing electricity, so I buy a village for the first time. You know, electricity nearby and Chebian able to quite nice. Oh, a quite nearby. Old man be down. I say, yes, Mumen are soon. Yes, to be at him. Yes, you see, fortunately, young Merson. Susu no mbe susu ye no omo susu ankyere keke omo susu ye na kwan ne bae enti no I say ebia na nami hu me se senka enu ani esi ye na nsi a nka nne minister kan ni ne babia odi fifa ni nyama kaso ya tiabre but you see I say action time eto aso na eto aso no e ma me arehwem se sisi ade ne ma besesa Ansah na niema best sansoro na wo say yen as party for yen as timamfo yen so ye time minister ene ekuo na wate no ye time omochi because omo trust me omo tu omo ye Galamsey e wo nsuom ene Kwabena mu omo doso chen ekuo no at any point in time omo doso because say yi Galamsey site baako
Sheni
pegu ho a enye omdos che Ghana mi nyina ya kan bom to fight them no I understand say it is a difficult fight and enye ni nyina so na ntumi ka say ewo anko braso pe no akọ anko braso we no densu wo ho we brim wo ho we pra wo ho
enpo yensu akase so nkete me mai
mi kaba ye ko Kumase over the weekend and I do Osino
me krobe de be ho na mo de so
na me koto e
nti krobe prebe na me krobe
na me ko hu ne me hu ye nti ma me kan wie na wa no yi a unse ban say dru ba bia ti bi ka say Osino fo nyina ye Galamsey fo wa hwe be dru ba bi na ye
me de be bomb chi
ye fro na otu Galamsey and you do a woman say you know me am she blue police in fact police bola or director so you say within the center of town.
Yes, you too Galamsey.
Yeah, dodging no.
Center of town.
Oh, Masai. We nya dey abaka say omo bush, omo forest bi anamo. E cronin field.
Na me kura makomi krum na. Me wia me ho echa. Keke driver na say so no nim say me free krum ho. Utwa ombabu na me say ombabu me and no about 80% ho I don't know them.
You don't know them.
And I know kruma for no kakra bi.
Some
guys they say na momo kroni amodia no mama ho we be say asase no. Like I was angry. Momo you try say mo sorry no. My din.
Tom so omunya kakra.
Ana mo we dey make am yasre e say you tro munya guess wo so mu diska
say kro omo mu buy omo to gold no omo na show mu
na e dey na board na tru no osu na dey na board sen kran I'm telling you say now gold me to dey na on diska no until I raise the living standard of the community.
Serious no Nana middle of town ena omo me no mo ka bisa say na dey no mo ye nam say omo tu ska kokko ska ko ankaza na omo pusa no na omo chese krono mo
ya police station so krono
ena we krampo de he obi tipa tracks ha ba ko de si ha car ba ko so park wa ha na in between omo she ho na kuchu nam say baby agree dey be da ku because sisi ejira ye nyina ye ni wo river bodies water bodies ni forest reserves so almost no more basic kuro mfifi na enye say dia enuane nsuo no mo sen no nko akekew eno na ajo na me hwe news late news say jumanti ube nante ya udu na ajo na say wo hwe last minute bi na ye say research bi a group bi aye on the state of our soil, our water bodies and vegetables. Bakura them say cracker. Now acceptable levels of mercury, arsenic, and I think one other
cyanide.
Some 32,000%. Some 3,000%. Some 18,000%. I'm saying, now there no 100% to the grand bono. Travel by one grand war trouble. Now could do 32,000%. And only oh the mimi chrome tapamanya IoT region bar. Yen too good. Intinka many Americans say oh they say fahu. Benye de bia ne betimi atisi kontomre. Every amanya de abrem one cry. Na kontomre na me kwa koto kaneshi market na Mokola ana malatan. Minim be free. E bia na every chrome osi no. Also there hey ati yes be de nyame be kire o say oho nyina che say aginsem. Oni panso ntimi sorry a we beka say o ye tu galam say ntimi e chikom ba mu so bedidi na sa chemicals no e konsu ni mu a enya no na mane afi no efi na ye ne de ya teche na ye frafra de keke we no mu ne de watin so na ni kroje ye wie ni kwampo no no mu san de omo ho ewuwo mu enti o beka say o me num nsufi me num bottle water me num pure water me num say nia edi akire na ekomu no say 100% crumble of the chemical no in the room a ni yi no kra ya sem na abro so by 32,000%.
Was the last month TV3 me cash on nyam ekoye report be free also free me chrome suna na kwasa manta amfo o free ho no ma next time enyinam
yeah
atiwa ho yetiwa western
em say ho yes east yeah
at west omko enyinam no mko fa board kwa susu ana kontomre eze ban no mfa banche ana mko la
e de nko anso
omo wie no na no nso na community ne tidy because
eno ne ye pe
unum say omunya mercury cyanide ewo aduane nim from lab eno aso na consistently yedi ana no nso ne de bankran ma ye say ye de ye nko galam say ho site na no na yedi and you are joking with this
nana
yes death warrant and fire
na sika no mi bisa sa omo mutu galam say no mutu wie no munye sika na say ne kan ye mu na ye nka ho no eno mo anka sampo eno mo anka sampo a omutu no nana utibi show bi no bisa say oh chale ni na say ne mam to say so na say de ma be fiu na ko he o em ko share gala no musa uko share gala no ni ye den so ye kutu galam say sa so ene na sha ho so senior say me share we die wona go to gold no of gold ni mu aba ako say ye nsu aba ako say ye forest aba ako poison ye wie ba sa be ge fi a yeti hadwe ye ho
me tia no mu fire say sa me tete say party members ya ba pa sisi ya mo my one just be galam so me say omunye study me wi course me nyai e bi from craft me kuma chimusu no o se menye nsɛmhunu no masa just nsɛmhunu no nya wo na wo ba bɛka bia masa ka wano tum me che me momu already itikala say no musi abeko
no ena me nana medisi nana he medisi kura no eya me enti say ye dwen say nkrofo bi a omukọ opposition no say 2020 omu fight guarantee and omu aba no e ba fam na 2024 na omu ja galani gumu no omu aba no e ko san
very well
Eko saying. Enti no, you see, mandate na Ghana for the amayen no. Omo hwe niema baaku mienu miensa.
No, but even if we think in that light, then we are not wise. Say you during elections. Esi ni pankwa.
It shouldn't be the case.
We are not wise.
It shouldn't be the case. Enti so put on us your party boys.
Na munyi na mu
Oye party for no muso mu ye bintini ya mo manya edu 2028 edu 2028 na galamse ti ya ko opposition na ede
is better say Ghana
for fighting na Ghana for beka say nkofo ma fighting galamse and when we do that me sure Ghana for omoni da ho until they was say ye bia na was say ye as party people, as communicators, as Ghanaians, citizens of this state no ye ta minister nachi ye ta his excellency achi na fight no ye timi fight ni eje ye man si ho
mate yeah but you said lawyer Dennis Ofori asiedu at lawyer Kwame Dennis nana political circles ni name wonti no
lawyer
lawyer Kwame Dennis na yese for why
ufansa
okay akwese medina no to da akwena say be from LOD me ho na no be from kill Jesus LOD me nim say me no from you ntro ha no maka say ha medina NOD me ni ameto Runu Junior corporate communications corporate communications and external affairs or some say external affairs officer and I mean can the corporate communications and external affairs officer Emma Boss Energies first na boss say Boss Energies opening kese ya Kwaba
we also na
boss for the only crazy can in big man who fugu no crazy say boss fugu
boy omode are contributing to the energy stability
we see you so boy juma
see you no nana afechi awu no obo juma Wednesday we are staff deba officially no you introduce the board of directors
okay
Emma staff no on say any organization bia we juma obetimi aba face to face contact with the board of directors but we are staff we are board of directors your introduction mu bon koma mu kasa na fedodo on say everybody matters in the organization you may realize the vision of the organization you see afecha wono any deputy Ajwa Sewa Bonzi Omubo Ejuma the leader of the board no Professor Saint Kutu
okay
and that day no say on the birthday
wow
we na family e wo honom ye boy omode contribute to national development especially in safeguarding the energy sector even making sure say your energy security and stability our Ghana in terms of your food.
You said next week you better shut up per one day. Now you're honorable Afechi Awuno Huejuma so that people will bring a whole day here. Then will say few moments here or call Boss Energies a Juma Waye. People will be shocked. So next week watch out. You better and I think Kwame Yenshada and Yasa what you see Yenshada any one day so and this is funny be here Juma. Yama Ghana for who
yeah
what I say into your far way near Kajuma Waye for a near for defense sector near Kajuma Waye send a bear cron for no propaganda no oh
yes
yeah but I uncle
yeah no me consider my chair me penny for me have senior council Dennis any senior Kabori our Hanum me consider me chair His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic, Mecha and conformity fi Gitaka, Gitaka NDC, Mechiamon in enemy constituency, Lejokuku constituency. Nana, Mati Galamse, in some semi-coso,
fi 2017 MPP nanado ebaye on say almost the different measures ego honum say almost be fight sa galamsey nsem na ekoso no yenya operation galam stop yenya operation hot 1 and 2 yenya measures amode tutu ho bebre
operation Vanguard ministerial committee on illegal mining cow legs.
Yes, almost easy excavators. At a point, excavators no era after almost easy, and then the ECOSO. ECOSO until 2020, 8 years in power. No, despite measures are almost 200. No, at a point, no one says some of the party officials are almost almost serving on some of the committees and our supervisory rules almost set it up. No, kasa na omunka adenumu na omuye ejuma no bi. At a point, we say almost senior party officials, appointees, who come up into fights no, if you must say, no one to be and from Bium. And getting close to 2024, no, confidently, nobody can say, not MPP, and need the political will to fight the issue of illegal mining. Because even though now, ensure say mining forest reserves any the can no we show the number of licenses are almost issue here during tenure of officer ebra Ghana for nyina kasa say fight galamsey issues no enu nyina ka ho na Ghana for objective minded people, members of the NDC, members of the civil society organizations, for media na mo fight galamsey no catch them say see ye need gidi ewo mumu say mbotimi akusa ekunwe amba fight galamsey no nti mo declare state of emergency na at least no sa areas nyina no na obia entumi enye hwe ewo honom mo ma compare their course 8 years under MPP and then compare their course under the John Dramani Mahama administration where 9th month ye ma excuses ye nka say is 9 months into entumi ku fight galamsey. There are several measures there to honum. There are several nyama there to who said the NDC government John Dramani Mahama you the political will say be fighting galamsey. Nana the kind poti oko galamsey areas now a good deal amudi ejuma equipment amudi ejuma majority excavators transfers and the can by excavators na amode dege form no the can excavators no more 2 entry points either say on be free your borders aba and also on be free the harbor your ports number and government policy the driver and vehicle license authority Menua Julius Nikwe Kote aka Logas ASC wo honum no we import excavators and now the tracking system aba ye make sure say we import excavator inko enye galamsey for kwa na use na miners and I use excavators ye wo contractors some use excavators any the car enye galamsey for kwa enye say so be import excavator enye od ko galamsey ye the tracking systems are shown sure say we register excavator no e wo habo no most of the time no you call galamsey areas now you call excavators now you don't know the owners who name the owners of the excavators. What got you later no one said big hands we were now Marco even the boys are at your who sites no and your money financiers no it says here what the tracking system aba yes see a lot of excavators yes a lot of water pumps are the pumping no ya chichin for ye ni omo akojina court ya security for galamsey issues and the minister normal update say most of them no address several stages of prosecution senior counsel we no we catch us say the fact say law no move slow no and just say enye adwuma by the end of the day no say start say announce say we yechiwe atumu ya yes and no say na ye go through say process any dey kaka no galamsey abaya national issue nanka ya yewa nkai hanom menewa yeti anom yebeka say river pra na say ensure yes say na forest reserve no den affect e wo hanom but research eba say eduane aye di kra no ensure aye di water sanyama na ye hu some of these harmful chemicals ewo mu Ghana water about out abekache say some of the water treatment plants no shutting down because the pollution is too much. Great cool swaba abekache say the activities of galamsey no affect omo ejuma omo ye. It's galamsey no a national issue.
Before you continue, sorry to truncate you. Kawari, Chamfine, Yabane Chamfine.
Importation.
Like say me because say me you say Chamfine no this so no.
Chamfine is used for a number of activities.
And
it's not just for mining.
Oh, okay.
Me constituency is Chamfine place. At a point in the election, we have to buy about 20 of the Chamfine because the hinterland communities in a man 10, 20, 15 kilometers.
Okay.
Some koyam a brukeke. So now you don't need the old type of mechanical machine. Just the Chamfine, they give you a miller. Now I am with you.
Yes, I can see him, but I understand
it has a multi-purpose. Exactly.
Yes, I galam. And what more abuse?
So what pump no car?
The things you are seizing, you can seize that one too, and also use.
Because we are banning them.
But because no need that large scale demand to say the water pumps and the irrigation into okay. You don't want to create a situation where people will pass through using
yes, that was the even the water pumps, no, water users, but
yes,
even the water pumps, the water users, but some using in ten season or no. But now it is the Ministry of Agriculture say the water pumps, no, are looking to the farmers.
Yes, 900
irrigation purposes. Nana, to handle the galamsey issue, no, I say whether we like it or not. During the Akwetia by elections, because Akwetia and now Akwetia maybe I didn't go to know your winchi. Only winchi pa won't say those times diamond. It's a Ghana Diamond Company and I say BB almost diamond. And I'm interacting with most of the youths. One of the things I may notice here and I said there's high rate of unemployment. Most of the youths don't want a Juma. Me ndi omo interact na mo ka say gala na ye yo me say ndi gala no mo kwa I say yeah strongly
but I don't know, is it because adwuma ni ho and now what gala offers them say adwuma ni ntimi ma
me build there I'm say gala na mo ye na me say say na if you know Akwetia very well who know Akwetia here the whole nation, the Center for Research into Palm palm oil Akwetia no mirefi ne de no ba ona kwa no so winchia na ewo wo hwe palm trees ewo honum na wo hwe nyama etimi de palm na abe so farm no abe yes kede honum wo hwe nyama etimi de abe na etimi nya oil efi mu etimi de palm so bi nyama bebre na nya Malaysia for ebeso ha every year ewo hanum. But you see, most of the youth, because of unemployment and quick money, no, yes, galamsey na omunya quick scanning temtem. But okacha musa mukoye farming now. Omukacha say the ben na eduano ananya ma muduano ebe fifi ebe so a ombetumi aton anya sika. So say your course our communities no na ye permit in conform. Most of them engaged in are the youth. Youth no ebi mo mind go for outside etime be boa mo no mo ye side juma no and most of the youth there no so no mo ni sase car capital a mo de be side juma no mo no mo engage o mo nti mo no mo compare financiers no e ba no be ye side juma no nti say yes ye person stop galamsey na ya nye proactive and correct measures are ye de provide alternative livelihood. Emma in Kofono was various communities now. Make a will say at the end of the day, you fight a be in cost 90. And say you pay alternative livelihood support. In Kofono was our home number to me.
But Virginia, the current policy abiding by which is that responsible cooperative mining now. And yet enough substitute because look, I have engaged galamseyers because I come from a galamsey town. Makachem say. Basa, a Juma number some of the man. How much do you pay as a month? It was not no forget who Juma Baso de Mano. Was saying galamsey dia and any because he can't be free galamsey way dino. Well, class media group manager Kurampa yin piano sa cannot bosome. And
be
yeah, the number be galamsey na sell. And the adentina young encourage you among say this cooperative mining in the moment is the same adwuma na moye. But this time they are guided
in a responsible
way. Now, still moving to us and the same money. I will say so.
I don't know, maybe other points. But one of the ways provide an alternative livelihood. Okay. Now you to know any attractive. But
because man office work.
No, for the same things. Into Usha locality like Akwetamisha now, you can provide alternative livelihood for them in terms of a bet industry, no. I let me say the machines are banner, but then saying ready buyers. Now we are mention news. Go for fertilizers in Shishaya, Minister of Agriculture to Tonum, products about bumper harvest, about baby no. I want to say no more complaining, say, bumper measures they are buying their back. They say I'm a bumper harvest, but then no more buyers. We will be now to now shiny banana farm, now I am bumpires, now I am go for better. Over there, I will call Galamsey, who go Galamsey, and now, coming home. About Bomodea converse what the machines are about, or the fertilizers free a bremo, or about machines about the bear farming. Why farming no, when a bumper harvest no, tomatoes no about. They are all got a bro, a buying their account, but the one ya buyers are. Usha between the Galamsey and on the Nobay. Inti essay as a buying share honum. The idea etwaso me na say oko wuku monum we fit be and also hunko for we at the center of the town.
Yeah, say sanity.
Okay, center of the town almost to adiano. Another thing issue I mean who me appeal to me government now to me yen them in our 2024 manifesto no na you can say you better decentralize the issuance of licensing. Now and who be now the excavator na or the give former na or shamfan if you on wash it into water body or excavator not the guy who better will say we or license to mine and answer or ye illegal mining.
Come again.
And then so now who know the face value or say go for the excavator in the center of the town the excavator shamfans nyamano from the face value no obia say nya adwin wagalam say me yan ko for some legal mining almost me say that same equipment na mo dey here almost mo krom honum komo sa wo ho mo a obia then say this is a illegal miner and a way legal miner
now one be more license mining in the middle of
no license
but obia then say we illegal miner na say we all the mining communities are all the mining communities
that's what he's saying when I'm on license say
all the mining communities are maybe I'm mining now because in branch rights at the branch rights at the junction now the residential apartments no maybe I feel no right opposite branch opposite on my guess if any yaman no but get too close to be almost
police station
mine no how would you differentiate say we illegal man and illegal man until I support to say immediately no all the municipal chief executives and the district chief executives in those areas no you see they should be in charge of and I say amount licenses from the national office minerals commissioner who called my reports there some of them car were license say your mom issuance of license on mining but the amount some mining e work FM and I'm one city eco different places
so
but come on no go check your about your license
so no
so should decentralize
let's establish
the issuance of the licenses
the fact say obi wo legal mining lease and say onye galamsey.
That is why
we have big mining concessions. One way in Galamsey. If you flout the rule, you have gone against the rule. If you go beyond the boundary or parameters, you certify my
license comes with a concession.
You understand what I'm saying? Said they are going to do ring fence or something. Where who can be say DVLA? They say you register what is it? Excavators.
Yeah.
They are going to put trackers on it. And when you go beyond your boundary, automatically, according to Minerals Commission, you know, a bit more signal say you have gone beyond a certain boundary, and it will be immobile.
Minerals Commission Accra.
Yes, Accra.
Minerals Commission Accra.
Oh, but don't forget
between Minerals Commission Accra and the people at the local level, the district chief executives and the municipal chief executives.
But they said they were decentralized.
Who are involved?
Yes, one would bet you monitor side any.
Oh, but
say as a matter of agency, you know. So decentralization.
Let me refer you to. Let me even refer Metununu to your own manifesto promise. I must say you use artificial intelligence in fighting Galamsey. One of the promises you made is that you decentralize the Minerals Commission, you decentralize EPA, you decentralize other related mining bodies at the district level. Amamukuramuka say you are going to engage the services of University of Mines and Technology to supervise. That's what you said.
That is what I'm telling you, sir. So that's what my advocates say. We have to fast track the decentralization.
Should be fast track.
That's what I can say.
It should also be coordinated.
Because it should be coordinated because even at the national level and at the district level, no, those who can supervise more and make sure say concession Ayama will not say Ayama license, no. Can do the supervision more. They are the local level. What make us say in all the efforts that we are putting in place, no. And say decentralization and collaboration at the local level, no. And say to me, has the third leg, no. The traditional leg. The traditional leaders are all the communities, no more. But yeah, the some illegal miners, Kasai, and maybe some say right where you're mining, no. I feel no. Too far and walk from baby amuye sa illegal mining no. I be say say no me no close by madam for ba so on until the religious leaders, the traditional leaders are what the communities understand the implications and the consequences of a juma na moye na I best stop no I best stop no sa fight no enkosiaga. Even Yamihu Yanu say, even Bidi Ameko no, say I can't say, my mission be to American embassy run about. Nipa na Tonkoko Honum no, Nipa na Choluto Honum no, Omunia informant to the people doing the legal mining there. So you, as a foreigner, would draw with a KFM, Muka, Mutemupe, your mom signal on site say there's a foreigner coming. But who know so the community people can you go for no more community in Kano. They don't understand.
But we have places at Naimos Koya. The whole community stood against Naimos.
But there are some places
I've forgotten. There's a place from Koya.
Places are most of the places no. The traditional leaders supposedly know the people doing the excavators and maybe say mobile phone. But the best media shame go to Edia Kosionum. And I info and I maybe say Nipanos say baby Nipana Minicas say Echi Honum no. Go to Opa but Nanano say so the chief now different chief and one says on nim no baho no mind no den ba agosko law obechino oni na kasa wa try to convince na nipa no agree the chief didn't agree on to me x and the call no but baby and the chief no agree no or ye e wo honum. So this is a collaborative effort I saying na but then I applaud the government and then I must see the speech of the minister Okacho say see there are lots of temptations nine most for no muko guns no. The standard of living in those areas no are very high. So there's a high tendency they can be compromised. But then the people and most officials now pass your out. I did a Juma show Musa, His Excellency John Dramani Mama. I ask mom some go Juma no, they should remember Ghana first. They should remember generations and Kola ye warmer, Omuni, they should remember in Penifa and I go for ye di Adriania sign and they make you more. You liver any kidney say increasing the number of kidney and liver cases at the hospitals. No more ye Juma no Magana, and to stop it anyway once and for all.
You've spoken and your tale bit quite inspirational. Quite inspirational. Okay, that's it. Many are needing Edimetu Junior, Corporate Communications and External Affairs Officer, Mabos Energies. Kabori, Ekasama, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. I think if we could close chapter on
yes,
otherwise
Mamenda
UN, Mr. President, in common Yakobo UN.
UN, they are lawyer for Hani for Mamu close the chapter. Mamenda Penifua say exactly what we are doing at the ministry. And they, as part of the review of the Mining Act and policy, they say, let's bring Nananoma Hemfo. Empower them. Let's empower local people. Let's empower chief farmers. Let's empower assembly members. Let's bring all members of DISEC. You for me are there a friend of district mining committee.
Thank you.
Never again. Say someone should come to Accra because of the minister, because of the Mobile Minerals Commission. Now a budget licenses. Otio Sino. oti atwemo
nti o su na na de osu no for de
Sebiu adwuma yi I've been in so many mining communities oti manso abore oti kadema in Blue South oti gbani in Talensi oti ebia cloth in the savannah mole baboy anase oti terrible kaza in the Elembele constituency chief we are bringing that secretariat to the district.
Perfect.
Open license. That is the committee you will first goes to. What they were need to do now control manim. Me lawyer nunu ye per license up to Chicago mukrum. Committee na tie me, committee na tie lawyer, committee na tie nunu. Na committee na train a form of authorization na recommendation to minister say. Nipa miensa ba say pe ye kuro ya asase ya to Chicago no. Lawyer asem na atoya sum. Ko lawyer say na me hu say nsensuo. Ense kwaye. Lawyer say na me hu say ebema mabu na okuro na anya dwumaye. Lawyer say na me hu say nananum ko benya bia ka won paboa so royalties. Lawyer say na me hu say local community development will be enhanced. It's among the three is to say lawyer na enu beti matena.
Okay.
Then based on that, minister would now issue the license to lawyer.
To be scrutinized.
And even before Benin, what confirm no matter engagement, I will move the in and out of the reclamation agenda and all of that.
Very good.
Some committee Kroyano, the Omuma authorization is not final.
Okay.
Sene Omukaya Omedia Mauno. No, now say you must say now something is different now. They can write in the form of report to the minister. Hey, okay. Acquire can't say anything.
For example, now we are Jumana Omar reclaiming. Certain number to be a one music.
No. We are even putting it in the agreement. We are putting it in the agreement. Now we are talking about upfront deposit. A certain clause, upfront deposit.
Okay, so now
it's kind of why nya no na dey pa ko ye na won ko wani mu bibi to afa wo bi o si won say so na ojina nsom to the committee will write to minister akwa no aman kwanta yira yai enti ya na ka ze formal no yuzu ze won timi mwaye ho trifiri nsem na asotwe bi wo ho a fato no so na ye emphasize sika no siesie de wase no minister will act based on extensive investigation and also by the that is that na ye we nyina wie no Nana, the focus is not about the next election, even though the next election is important. The focus, President Mahama says this is a legacy term. This is a legacy term. And you shouldn't say, I thought this is in my co-position. Like Kakayan to me from Magana for you co-position. Can you imagine how bad the NDC would look if by 2028 so nyina senti ese yankra nso fra manone na abaye ntimi yankra nso how will people vote? So this is about life and death, and that is why the president is so keen in deploying all strategies and marshalling all resources at our disposal. Say ibetimi atu adina say, but any one strategy, it's a multi-pronged approach. Say the minu no to no bo ekan no so sa concession watre yesa bola no wa so didi pima zuo ko ni di interest zuo na ni ama concession na odidi atra, and that is where Mahama artificial intelligence or kind no ye dey adwuma. We call it the geofencing techniques. Mecho no abede concession wo kade the concession here Accra FM studio ha ekoko maybe a Class TV CTV abubu anu honom. You are picking coordinates in the boundaries. You are developing AI infused chits and you are share machine track it. The movement excavator and moving outside that coordinate automatically is off. And you can say 199 excavators are on pilot. And several of them by a mistake. Excavator operator, local operator, and only say yes, the machine on concession we anim, but of say oh e hon no na ya teche to travel band you can credit gina phone calls na fun is omo buy strong. It's happening
It's not super. It's not super fast. And now it's happening now.
Under John Dramani Mahama.
Under President John Dramani Mahama.
And his able minister.
Something we want to expand our scope. Now, it doesn't end there having an active license. When you say small scale mining license, area of land they bet me 25.2 acres for small scale mining license. Now, license in Ankasa only amount 3 years. Say for could do this as so. Lawyer, I was say the emergence of excavators in here, they know 25.2 within a year no idea. But license no ekita there. It valid for 3 years. It is even when what trash here or say bibi no obeko no yi license natural. Now government says for us to be able to monitor, you making sure say the obi ade ho no did no wasiesie no. We're introducing a next level, your friend the medium scale license. So who name bro small scale inti by this small scale the license not could do or large scale so dia atlas I said the more medium scale which land is bigger than the small scale. Do go and we are able to monitor how you are doing your reclamation agenda and all of that. Now you see alternative livelihood. You saw moon bet or moon could be a bro or so on the upper so on permanent as I said I don't know Sagalam Sisikan. We can turn our adversities into advantage. Or how no etimuno. See a young share pa a bit about being shared the and that is through responsible cooperative mining. You see, Mabunu say didn't know me, Sigawoko, no mutu bahad, or no exploration work. They do what called blind and lotto mining.
No prospect.
Identical and they don't even do reclamation. Because one, Wakoya lotto mining, we didn't be a walk. Or try a lock. Or two high you now when you go to one blade. Or what toy and the petrol clan to me and talk. And I was on some best on the one could do no bad. I didn't want or didn't crack that BNT. I didn't say chrono warrior. Into woman was done into woman or in another car reclamation. I buy say so moon yes, a cow most on few small scale there. Yankee cow mumbo in the form of cooperative. Yeah, more one license. Now we need small scale land and be
so community mining.
As a community, yeah. What did you do here? See, in the camera, I feel more and you don't need to come to Accra Minerals Commission for bureaucracy. We are sending licensing mobile vans to the district. And to say Teleco Bukazo and Anya community, and I say Bani Talancia, you buy no EPA to Sava Nubi, Water Resource Commission to Sava Nubi, Minerals Commission to Sava Nubi, Minister Ankasa and then the Dex Ewa Sava Nubi. You hear all the safety concerns.
One stop shop.
Yes, you hear all the safety concerns. You hear all the environmental concerns. You hear Bibia and Nubia concession there and there. Yeah, issue license a mamo.
Great.
More year Juma. Said you beyond all this platform. Na kwabra this one day on pet. Yenya no go say quiet no. Yenya no man go say so. Then the minister can say what your mind tough no. He is indeed an enemy to the state.
Environmental.
And we will deal with such people ruthlessly. I know there. We do one na me we am a party chairman Kurana. I be sure with him. And that is how we build nations. People must be disciplined. People must accept. Say, it takes discipline to build a country. Now, lastly, I can say, those DCs, those police commanders, those dissect members in district and communities like Osino, I am mining concession in the center of a settlement.
Now, police
station. Now, what's that? Because now must send the military.
What's your use?
To stop you. Answer. When your KPI is to make sure people mine responsibly. It's mining in settlement part of responsible mining. So this you say, why identify a certain huge oil deposit? I will see no confusion. The only thing you ever apply for large scale mining concession. Not why yet the rap your friend is saying agreement. Not why you more resettlement to Kotna, but Copa Sasiato. ya kosi kuro foforo ya tu osi no fo nyina akotena sa kuro no so na de wo osi no kuro mo ba befa but until then whatever you are doing is dangerous and disingenuous to the people that live in that community. And when the Rastos wrote yesterday, say after the official say na nanoma him for wo prosi from penny for ho DC ho e complicit in the matter. Me am a Kasaba minister, me to me sauti as a DC. Me am a Kasaba minister, me to me sauti as a police commander. Because what thing can't tell me say you are not seeing what is going on in such a community. And that is where a lot of people are calling on President Obama. Say, whether through reshuffle or cracking the whip, some people must be used as scapegoats.
This responsibility.
How serious and dangerous Sawa Kun but what I say, and you must say Ghana for now. A man when you should do or crime be brave or what. In fact, so be taken na adwen ne say ana MPP ni bia ba beka gu mutiribu say owura mahama NDC aban tia for magudi tua ne ka kire mu say sidipa krohu. We are not against mining. What we are against illegal, reckless, illicit and irresponsible mining practices. And not here you feel say through an baba policy modifications, enforcement strategies are ekoswenu e betinya sisano amia je kwampa editu no atum na yayi kwambone na firi ho na ayemfa so de dia mamme ene wo ene obi o akabira na o mine na fa no tuma pafra
Kabori Mambo Minister of Lands and Natural Resources Namimbo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama contributions are on so far 9 months in government for the fight against galamsey ejuma no omobon ye pa dia make them no see no say ngofo na omo sites no most of the time no enyo no we financiers no nti ye use FBI format don't say FBI we be boni a on bet me ahwe attract you sa link it to baby a will end results we be we dey no come nti most of the time they choma the matter the obeyomo no omo kachero financiers are more sometimes no yeah who am there is the FBI strategy me friend FBI intelligence and pick you follow yen hwe nipa omo de ade no ma omo conversations are omo ye any telecommunication some do more no men track your conversations omo to am wan omo nyom source of funding no every infa na intimate likom na yen nipe the financiers na what you know in the bad perfectly spend the bad
is he saying say Ghana NIB national security team we just need political will.
We have the political will.
How do you think we're able to nab him to me in the bad? How? That the fact is that obi anim say won to be a galam say pink and no ye abonte common no here evidence. Yeah. National security members at the ministry, members at NIB. These guys themselves as galamsey people for more than 2 months.
Thank you very much. So, any man make a show say most of the time, no finance.
And me no say intelligence to and me bre ba. Me na make an asebu. Was say when ni bre ba nkantam. Saa so na wani jibro so a enhyebo ya hwe ya aseme wo me ya move ama kokoa mu asem kura babonten but galamsey is more of security into the yemfampem ho because I know beyond the any atiefo betima kan wa abonten no enema hodo bebre koso a nana what you asem wa Mustafa Bandi kai also when they bring the money to get you compromised take the money and says it still arrest them. And I have a number of a certain Chinese campaigns or more attempting soldier phobia to bribe them. They took the money, they've arrested them. I mean, you can say they are going through legal process. And yes, said the T14 or Bonteno. Masabio in some baby, why do you make Remunti Pafos and Yama Baby Coso? Lawyer, maybe Bobie Hassan said, do not give you for back to be a Bobo Mampania Basso. And now Kansas Africa PC.
na okasama ye yon
na we si awukwa ye ja bye sonko ka ka tire ni say
o se let's mo ma nye ai ma ya fasira ma MTN momo besra wo esa wo send sika every day be 100 cedis utimi eyiro ho yesa na che se ubetimi enya 100 to 200 Ghana cedis na yeah weekly no 2000 utimi aheti ama bosome na utimi go ajinga be 10,000
manfa kama
na utimi download the MTN until Mr. download the MTN na omumomo no bachowa enum indi ensawoso beka wo se makọ surgicals gusu ka mo se kumasi atasamanso asase no miensa egusu eso pa 100 by 100 and 200 by 200 and 200 by 100 for na me number beto dwa no wafre no akwakope bi ope office nso akwa me kuma circle omo office space ho abetim de adwuma 0244 314 310 na ene ewie so up to date estate construction set be ma de enwani asase ubaye adwuma na utimi sidan na chese wo be ma mu ntimbacho adwuma fo nyina especially ye kam se asase na fo pa 30,000 de ubetimi 6 month ubetimi de atwa wie na omo obi wo shy hills afemi ochu insu ho rules nso ye di marketing kama pa light nso ho honom kam so se ubetimi Eshiomo Lashibi near Shalom Sport Bus Stop Honum no more. Free number na kwaji wasasa 0531 228 238. Bills Microcredit say NVA omo mayin sika na ye dia say nyuma bodwa for market for no misramo mo nyame ni mo frem na mo konko pa besi ani bi we no untu susu ansa na wanyam da bi okwa kire ne abetimi aye omo enhwem kakra obetimi atua na ye de amawo 0596 920 833 omo na eboa market phone timba cho hia besian kwa de afre bills sisi ya omeboa 0596 920 833 Go TV ene wa brantepa baba wa na unyusu Go TV de aminim ne ayusu soap opera ye ho ne yi no blockbuster movie anajo eno ne yededa European leagues ebura de Manchester United ye share Chelsea say ye ho aye den e ho an ye he no enti misra wa star 759 hash noa na ye Go TV no na subscription no so de kakra bi ana ubetua simple kura Ansah na my lawyer antrance na ye ntie ni come from the United Nations but in boost herbal measure set men ka say immune booster papa available in all pharmacies and herbal shops so free number na ko pebi na onipa kwa no ngira plan 02462 08496 02462 08496 akabe sima nwotwe na chese yese meje advert kama bi pa na kwam kwa cha advert pa du hono mo na ya ma ai lawyer ba the spokesperson no matter yeah the basic in 8 minutes okay and yes ya koja boa from krato and Mr. Wode lawyer mo be fa 3 minutes amame on the United Nations Amrenaso say ye nika more advert into shemu and lawyer man you
Minia tell we got am say you na je say Yako His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na eno before Obama speech no na me wakasa fidie bi so na me koka say papa no I say jama o kan credit do no sometimes no o kan credit we are na amaye na minka se mimete sao amaye na ye de ne ye lesi no crano with propaganda kakra no na ayede because ono o kan we na uti aka say na papa we kra hard na say we o kan straight sa nko nchia ne kakra ne yintimi fa ho e o kan pempen na enyumre no mitie no nam say no kredie afi de papa ya sa hye no kre kra kena ma babia yedwe se nka odi ahobrase unso ono ne kasa no eye style bi eno a atutu asem nim eno nsusu a ehu nim eno nsusu a
oponje
asem na isa odidi agro isa osre nso no ka be no ade sire ne hye nim saa
kana dwen pa
odi ni bre ene asa asem a hye so na ofere wase na untimi nka na dakro bi de opportunity bi abana ne de say jame ni ame wo kan bi ameka eno so no o break ade ne down kakra na baby okan ya eye me de no fall into this galamsey discussion say if ukokro na yetu galamsey wo mu na oni asase ebusia na asase de yo mo de ene ohene owo kuro nim ena mpo mmebu na ye yusu om de om tutututu galamsey ni adem omo sheda nya hi bia sa o omo sheda nya sika bia sa royalties be 5% nana e bia omo ba na ode asase de mo no ajo be 20,000 bi na kimpi na kasa otesoro no ono no disca ni nyina nyafu and that has been the trend and do say yes company be too good uko boase so wa ko boase ta ko boase
maintain ko ba minimum
uni mo ubo hu say kasa ha dey too good no ubo wusuti e se ubo wusuti di yawo but enka baby ye too scano ura ho a se sika kra uti sika se
Johannesburg
yeah uti bi jira kro no atwa wadi saa bibia bi wom papa ne bone ani je ne arawo di nyira wo kro nim u risk kro nim a uti sika pampan ye ka se mola eti se fi akọ labadi tin na unam na uyira na ban na ukwase na frosoro ne manema sika okronim sika ne set ne pampan e wo okronim na we de okwa I say sika kra mfa okronim da areho sem because obi aba ama ye twa asase jantam ama no na odidim ono de onim ne ntikra ono hu ne oye de say ono no ntu ska no osoro se de ye ne tu osoro no ono de o chasase na se donko na otu no namase na otu ko
na odi siaba o time
no mi time na so mi it his excellence say enne bebe ye duru no ento aso sabium se wo bana se wo se ye wo ska ko na wo so wo betu bia anka chempe kra ye dai ye tu a wo 50 mafa 50 wo na ye usika jefa me na mbetu ye me so mafa fa nke no kra be dey na busia ye wo ebo rock ye sum ya sasi bi so one morning me could do fie na me jano mo frɛ bi say hello ya wa ba grabiti nkrofo bi aba say bonus mu ho no mpɛ so meye query wo ho na ye so mo mra no ne ye me discuss Ansah no mom concession and I'm so na the proposal dey by then so my 9 is it 9,000
say
9,000
it's 90 million 10 million 9
9 no ye na meeting na se ne na ye to crowd dey bo 18
until we have 500 cities
there be na say nya enso crowd so na ebusu ampedi for ye na emrante aye ho a ye discuss ebusu ni tini dey o
mo 9,000 na no ma ye den
no ma be si asase no mo dwiri abo no mo de ko o mo ton no mo de ko
ya ma mo less than 10,000 I don't know say like come Dennis count
e me won akra na me say abrantie
what is it
then proposal na de buy no na me say ono akasa na me say ono akasa we am so ka kire ye anka we say o me kan na me say mo kan kire so me face me na mom anka wo ko aka kire de say o say trip bi o beton ni say oba ye wo de me ha no trip now obesano ye be 10% of each trip
na fani aka no
oba be two a ye ne hwe o de omra ne agreement no nemum tipa track trip back bi obesa bia ye be nti say or sanu 20 years 20 years no ye ni nyina na edi from beginning to the end and time bia so ye here be they develop any portion of the family's properties bia so no
when a lasting contract
woko na amko ka kire no wamma biem
but of first man na
wamma biem nti just I was say you put in place at time bia no e be protect your interest your community interest your family interest and on money nyina interest na short changes in there adoso do me my excellency John Dramani Mahama Iko for an excellent speech delivered yesterday
erase senior we dey time as 1 minute
yo na I think say apart from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah the speech by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama our UN General Assembly will go down in history as one of the greatest speech from a Ghanaian president and at large an African leader. Utie speech he did not sugarcoat one massage anything at all or straight to the point, especially regarding the highlights the Palestinian Israeli war now because saying the problem, and if it looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, then it is definitely a duck. You know, there cause a problem. No, I don't propose the two-state solution. Was because the time that's me call into details. I say not aligned for positive progression. The world geopolitical landscape now. As Ghanaians and I urge say most of the African leaders should come together. All the resources Africa a land that is blessed. You will gold, you will diamond, you will manganese, you will oil, you will lot of sunshine, Ansah a very fertile for Adrian. You come together and let's make Africa a very strong and a proud continent. And into my power akono into me infra na yema Africa engineer ye.
Yedem penyimfo say yetum safremu mobile nyankopon insam papa Edamashe Bru, thank you so much. Lawyer Dennis Ofori Atidu. And lawyer, but some bastardized it, you know. Like we said, lawyer Kwam Dennis Nana. Edwasi, but to Lunu Junior, thank you. Kabori also joining Edwasi. And you are no joining your Facebook, Jamisha Mo friends, so we are grateful. But may come and say, oh, senior, when you focus on that kind of pleasure, no. Sa ana flame condoms Emma entino camera link to soccer send me team Manchester United nya Chelsea ade they be ashamed nya ba kwa mienka wa honi edi gie no sa ana nya flame condoms Emma wenije Emma wagudi ekoyi ewo empam ba ko ni bi ho no wa hwe a wa kofa odin so de bo ho ban no na akote wo kwa mutimi sraw ye kanfo wi Emma nya bia ebetimi Abua papa. This is the champion's choice for pleasure. It's a boys, the guess no. On pepper papa. And see, you can full flame condoms amount pleasure that lasts, stimulation that you deserve. You see, the SA who say okwambia so no nipa de obejiweni won pamuswa na wabo ban. Nti mabruno especially if you cannot abstain, it's always advisable that you protect yourself, and you protect yourself with flame condoms. Not only will you be protected, but the passion of joy, the simulation that it comes with it, and also with me and so emphasis. Now this year is still going to be a sweet one, and like I do say, you don't need to feel it, you need to know it, because the luckiest season 3 is here. Na ye chamo kwanya ubetimi afaso win ticket. First head overboard the luckiestafrica.com. Now sign in. You tap a community ticket and pick your lucky number, or you can let the system generate one for you. You choose how much you want to spend, say be a 1 Ghana cedis all the way to 5,000. You can also buy a ticket for someone though. The payment session, you simply pay with Momo, but only Ghana, you can do that with your card outside the country, and just like that, you are in the game. One ticket could multiply as many as 500 times or even 10 times. Inti ye catch us a buckle up. Na yes adwuma in mind. Me didn't na no to that. Kunyankopon ya domo chena ye be share anopa. From 6:30 until the 6:30 no join yen. By 10 near kunto channel pa misremu citizen show ebekoso e Accra 100.5 FM Saturday edition. Me didn't na otu dako. Kwam kwache me producer Yadama Sebru. Ebe short. Still.
Are you clapping? Are you giving God the glory? Debian sorry and na wo tie tie mu bobna enim pintim